It's recording though, right?
It's recording. I hit recording. It's just
You hit recording?
didn't get all of the.
It's called recording. Recording.
No, I don't need to see the stats.
Recording.
You know, I fucking miss those Ricola commercials with the guys like on top of the mountain screaming Ricola.
Ricola.
Recording.
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 I miss that shit. And the classic Ricola shape of being a fucking square, just like those Wendy's burgers. Mm.
They don't cut
Aren't Wendy's
corners.
burgers still square?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I haven't had Wendy's in so long.
I do it out of all the fast food chains. It's the only one. Like I'll be like, you know what? I'll go for a Wendy's burger.
Yeah.
True
Yeah,
life.
same.
Yeah. Get a fucking big fuck off Dave with extra pickles.
Big fuck off,
I was
Dave.
gonna
Big
say, is that an
fuck
actual
off
burger?
Dave. Yeah,
Big
it's
fuck off
3
Dave.
fuck off patties on there.
He's dead now, isn't he? Yeah, he's been dead for a
He's
while.
been dead for like 20 years.
Is
20?
20 years?
Yeah, like 20 years, man.
Hold on.
Yeah. Maybe
Hold
15. I don't
Is
know.
it
Fact
Dave?
check this bitch.
Dave from
Thomas?
Wendy's?
Yeah.
How long
Dave Wendy.
Dave
has
Wendy's.
Dave Thomas been dead? Oh, sorry. Dave Thomas. Who the hell is Dave Thomas?
And what kind of weird ass shared universe does Wendy's have where they have like hot Wendy's, but then like
Stop
his
stealing
actual.
my hoodie.
Oh, I thought this was mine.
You're cunt.
Okay, he died in 2002.
Oh, okay.
That's not
okay.
20 years.
That's-
It's 18.
I mean, it's close.
Yeah. Come on, man.
18. It's legal.
He died January 8th, 2002 at his house in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at the age of 69.
After
Eh?
a-
Ah,
Eh?
nice.
It would have been better if he would have been
Hey,
he would have
guys,
died
guys.
69ing.
His corpse is legal.
He died after fucking 69 and a bunch of redheads with pigtails.
Ugh.
He
Are
had
you my
heart-
daughter? Sit on my face.
Boy, I tell you, his
Carcinoid
daughter looked
neural-
nothing like the Wendy from the commercial.
No, not at
that's what
all.
I'm saying. There's like 2 Wendy's. It's this weird shared universe because they were airing at the same time. There was like hot Wendy, and then there was his actual boof daughter Wendy.
His boof daughter, what?
Boof daughter Wendy.
Wendy?
Windy?
Wendy?
Chicago. The Wendy City.
The Wendy City. The corpse of Dave Thomas just roams the streets throwing out burgers at you shaped in squares.
She's 18.
Remember that fucking song, She's Only 17 by Winger?
Ugh.
She's only 17.
Who else? 17 Forever was
But
also a
she's
song.
old enough for me. Remember that one?
Was
No.
it that?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's
Oh,
the
no, I'm
lyric.
just thinking about this other song. She's just 16 years old. Leave her alone.
Oh.
They say.
What music are you guys listening to?
Pedo music. I guess.
Clearly. I
don't know what
fucked
that
in
is.
11-year-old.
80s guys were pedos, I guess.
What's the Kiss one? Christine 16?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Oh, God.
Gene Simmons
Men are
was-
disgusting.
Gene Simmons
Yes, we
was
are.
fucking picking her up in the 9th grade. And
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my God. Why do men want to fuck children?
They want to fuck those fuzzy peaches.
Buzz.
I
Peach-
never want to talk
peach
to either
fuzz,
of you
fuzzy
again. All right,
peaches.
let's get this going. Here.
What are you talking about? We are going.
Are we?
I don't know.
Go.
Are we going?
Fuck if I know.
All right.
Ta-ta-ta.
Guys, this is 50.
What?
This is 50.
This is
Shut
our-
the fuck up.
We're officially.
Shut the fuck up.
50th
Yeah.
fucking episode.
Guys.
I
Oh,
know.
my God. We're 2 weeks away from a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, it's already been a year. I think either last week or the week before, my Facebook memories popped up. The pictures when we first started recording.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Aww.
Nostalgic as
Remember
fuck.
when we took like 5 or 6 pictures and we're like, all right, we're gonna drop these like every week.
So we had
Oh,
one popped
and
up
our
in my-
dumbasses drop them every week.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah. We're gonna take a selfie. Well, nothing changes. We're the same fucking people. I always wear the same fucking hoodie.
It's only been a year.
Yeah, it's only been a year.
It's
Yeah,
not like it's been 50
it's not
years.
gonna. We're gonna start like a year ago to now and see how much we aged.
Yeah.
It's not the 10-year challenge thing.
Ugh, so stupid.
I did that with my wrestling pick. I'm not gonna do that
I
with my
saw that.
real life pick.
I'm not going to do that with any pictures
I'm not gonna
because
do that,
I'm
period.
just always embarrassed.
You had fucking awesome bangs, girl. I tell you.
I-
what.
You had some bangs.
I had bangs.
Oh, God.
Oh my
I
god!
had
And when
bangs.
you curl
I hate
your hair
bangs.
with the bangs, you get that Peg Bundy look. And just call me Al because I'm gonna flush the toilet, roll over, and sleep.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know either, but I scored 4 touchdowns
even
in
know.
one game. And this redhead over here. Just like the Pilgrims did with the natives, we're here to fuck your perfect day up. I'm Micah.
I'm Eugene.
Oh, God, I'm Drew.
Yeah, and we're the Terror Trio. This is episode 50. We're in our golden years right now.
Over the hill, if
Over
you
the
will.
hill.
Yeah,
Way past middle age.
black balloons everywhere, but that's okay because
Like
50.
the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, but 50 is the new 30, so I am okay with this guy. So technically,
So what does that make me?
That makes you. Well, that makes me a pedophile.
That makes me 25.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, look at
fuck.
you, man.
Aw,
That's
fuck.
right. I'm
Just-
ready.
Did you ever have a quarter life crisis?
I've never have. You know what? And people ask me that all the time. They're like, have you ever had a like quarter life, midlife crisis? I'm like, no. You know, I've never grown up. I adult now, but
Yeah.
I've had the same interests and everything that I've had since I was a kid. I don't know. I've never taken anything seriously. So it doesn't really, look at the way I fucking dress. Look at the way I look. Look at the way I act. I've always tell people I'm like the biggest 12-year-old you'll ever meet. So seeing as I never I never matured, that's the word I'm
Yeah.
looking for.
That's fair.
Then I don't have a midlife crisis to go.
That's
to
what,
get.
like, I've started like dressing better, my makeup's better, but I'm still like not a grown up.
You do
Yeah.
it for work, though.
I do for work, yeah.
Like, we were out on your birthday. You were wearing, like, a pleather bodysuit. Oh, my God, Catwoman.
It was late times, thank you.
Late. See, even like, yeah. I don't know, man. When I was like in my mid 20s, I went through a phase where I like made sure everything I wore had a collar. I made sure I had like a pea coat on or like khakis and stuff. And then I realized this is not me. I'm just gonna wear fucking graphic tees and jeans the rest of my life.
I don't know. I feel like everyone looks more normal than me now, though.
Really?
Yeah, like we went to oh my God, we were at a Friendsgiving on Sunday.
Mhm.
Oh, Jesus.
And like everyone, like, you know, everyone skinny jeans, booties, chunky sweater. Like that was the thing. And then here my dumbasses in like leggings, a crop top long sleeve denim vest with pins, like
Showing off
pierced
your
tattoos.
side pumpkin head tattoo.
Like-
with
Nothing wrong
bitch
with that.
tattooed on your
I've
back. Yeah.
I don't have bitch tattooed on my neck for those
I said
listening.
I thought you
back.
were saying bitch
Oh,
tits.
I
I
do
said
have-
bitched it. Whoa, man, both of you guys. No, you have that welcome to primetime, bitch,
I
and the
do.
bitch is exposed.
I just like Eugene. I was telling Micah the other day, like at one point I was in the kitchen and I just looked over in the dining room and there's just a group of people staring at me. And then when I made eye contact, they like quickly look away. I'm like, it's like you know when a group of people's talking.
Oh yeah,
about
you know they're fucking
you.
talking about you.
Like those people were
Uh-huh.
113%.
I'm sure they were probably
Yeah.
talking about how hot you
Yeah.
were.
Ooh, I'm sure they were not. Like,
No.
why is our
They're
friend
like, look at
friends
that
with this
fucking
girl?
weirdo. Why is she dressed like that?
Yeah.
Why did we invite her?
There's a really good chance she brought a Ouija board with her, like
Yes.
that kind of deal.
A Ouija board and a switchblade.
So if you guys are new,
I did have one of those.
oh my God. So if you guys are new to the show, basically we kind of go through the news. We give us we have a subject of the day, which today is
If you're new to the
Thanksgiving.
show, go back 49 episodes. Idiot.
Yes, we have 49
Hey,
episodes.
I mean, hey, fucking forget about it, right? But first, I'm gonna do something a little different. Because it's Thanksgiving, I think we should give thanks.
Give thanks.
Give
All right.
thanks.
Aw.
Like I'm thankful for the toothpaste that was in the tube this morning because it looked like it was empty, and I managed to get like one more little squeeze out of it
And $10, you said you left it on the sink without throwing it out and replacing
to
it.
show you how thankful I am that there was still toothpaste.
And
there.
also, you owe me $10. Eugene, what are
Yes.
you thankful for?
I am thankful for the product known as Just for Men, because if it wasn't for Just for Men, I would look double my age right now.
You
Huh.
just for men your beard?
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you remember
Does it
his?
look
Don't
natural?
you remember all the gray in his beard?
Yeah,
There's
but
pictures.
like,
There's pictures from 2 years ago where my goatee was gray.
It was gray. It was very
Yes.
distinguished.
yeah,
I
but like
liked
you
it.
keep enough dark in there where it's not like I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Why don't you want to try
Yeah.
that like just for men, like just a touch of gray?
I'm not doing that.
touch of gray.
I'm not doing that.
touch of gray.
I'm not doing that.
Isn't that a Grateful Dead song? Touch of gray.
I think so. Yeah,
Oh
It
my
is.
God, is it?
it is.
Oh fuck me,
It is.
Drew. Give thanks.
Oh, that's a toughie. You know what? I feel like I have a lot to be thankful for, but
Yeah.
mostly I am thankful for people who all decide to drive the same speed on the thruway, which is at least 20 miles over the speed limit so cops can't pull us all over.
Oh man, you literally have the worst fucking road rage.
Yeah, but when we all go fast, Drew be happy.
Yeah, that's true. Really great.
That's right. I got a fucking I got a speeding ticket yesterday for the first time in so long.
Stop.
You know why?
Why?
Because there was a group of cars
you're
down
a
to
minority.
33. Probably, but it's probably because of the car that I drive. A group of cars, all of us are going the same fucking speed.
Mm-hmm.
We pass by a fucking trooper. The trooper picks me.
Your ass over.
He saw your
Picks
Mustang.
me.
Yeah, man.
That's what it was.
Yep.
Then he had the nerve to fucking tell me that I was doing 80 miles an hour. I was like, no, I wasn't.
Bullshit.
I normally speed, but not that fast.
Yeah.
So I was at least going maybe 70.
That's when like you got to arm wrestle him.
Oh, don't worry.
Be
I'm
like,
fighting that fucking ticket. Fuck
Good,
that.
man.
Absolutely.
Good.
FDP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
man. Well, as I said, today's subject is going to be Thanksgiving, which there's not a lot of Thanksgiving horror, so I think we're just all gonna.
Oh, there's enough things.
There's enough Thanksgiving horror.
Really, in the grand scheme of things, there's plenty of Thanksgiving horror. No more, please.
Well, we don't mean
That's
like.
it. No, we're good.
Yeah. Especially after this recent one. Fuck me, man.
Okay, we have different opinions, but go on.
All right. Would you like to do Drew's news?
Drew's news.
Drew's news.
All right.
Start right there at that first bullet
Okay,
point.
why-
I wrote
what's
some other
above it?
bullshit about being thankful for David Bowie
yeah.
and stuff, but we'll just
All right,
skip that.
I will skip past Micah's intro that he wrote down.
Yes, thank you.
Hideo Kojima created the epic, bizarre masterpiece Death Stranding, has his sights set on making the scariest game ever. Okay. In 2014, he made a terrifying demo PT, so he's no stranger to bone-chilling horror.
All right, this game PT is fucking
So am I just your
terrifying.
announcer for this?
Well, I'm gonna jump in on
I was
it.
just about to
Like,
say.
I'm thinking, I'm like,
yeah.
It's now he's
Yeah. We
catering
got
me
Drew's
to
news,
set
but
him
it's
up so he can...
Drew's-
Okay, well, I feel
Micah's in parentheses
Uh-huh.
news.
I feel the need to tell you about this PT game,
Please.
'cause it was
Go
supposed
right
to be
ahead.
it was supposed to be a demo for a Silent Hill game. They were just calling it PT. It is fucking terrifying. It's really scary. It's really nerve-wracking.
I really want to do like the impression of Michelle in Subspecies talking to Stefan going, please tell us more.
Okay, well, you keep going through this hallway and you go through this basement door, but then you're back at the start of the hallway again. But every time it's a little bit different. Check it out on YouTube, PT. But yeah, so if he says this
Physical
is gonna,
therapy.
If he said this is gonna be the scariest game ever, I fucking believe it.
Okay, well,
love
I
horror
will.
video games.
I am a huge fan as well. I will never believe everyone's like, oh, scariest thing ever. Really? To fucking who? Okay.
I don't know, man.
That's what normies say. Normies say
Scariest ever.
Scariest ever.
Oh, yeah.
all the
Oh my
time.
God, Veronica's the scariest movie. I had to turn it off halfway.
Exactly,
Eat
yeah.
my ass.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
With relish.
That was
Yes.
all bullshit.
It's all scariest game ever. Yeah, okay,
He
honey.
said it though. And if you watch
He's not biased.
Okay, you know what? Fuck off. Watch the fucking video PT after this and you'll see what I mean.
Let me tell you, Stephen King said Stephen King's The Shining is the greatest
your
movie.
dick explode, all right? That's what Stephen King said.
All right. No more talking.
All right.
All right. Oh, I know we're all very excited about this. We actually had someone email us at terrortriopodcast@gmail.com because some of y'all listen to me ramble it over and
Yeah.
fucking over again. Craven's Estate is taking talking pitches. You can't spell.
No, I
Taking
can't.
pictures.
Sorry.
Talking pitches. I was gonna say,
Just say taking. You know.
taking pictures for
Jesus Christ.
Nightmare Reboot. It's a group talk. So yeah, that's super exciting. I know people I know it like reboots are sad and like while you love the original, it doesn't change the original fucking movie.
There's 7 fucking movies.
Worst
Yeah.
case scenario, you have a bad movie.
Yeah.
Can it be worse than Freddy's Dead? We'll find out.
We'll find out.
But at the end of the day, best case scenario, you have a really good
Can it be
fucking
worse than the fucking reboot with Jackie Earl Haley?
Oh,
Probably not.
Fart City.
Don't say his name with it because he's so good. He was just
Jackie
not.
Earl Haley is awesome.
He's
But
just, he was given shit and he
He was
tried to
given
work
shit.
with it.
yep.
But
they had that
fuck.
bitch played Nancy.
Yeah.
She
what's her face?
sabotaged it.
She's an
Yeah.
asshole.
Mhm.
She sabotaged it.
She's an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know if I talked about it before, but she what the fuck is her name? It's something
I don't even know.
Who gives a fuck? Fuck her. Don't give her the time.
Don't- yeah, no.
well,
don't-
I'm just saying, it's the bitch that played
actress.
Nancy.
Bitch
she
face
auditioned.
Nancy.
She auditioned for the part.
Yeah.
Of Nancy.
Yeah.
went in and after the audition told herself, "Ah, fuck, I'm sure I got it." As in, "Oh fuck, I'm sure I got the part."
Yeah.
You fucking asshole. So if you think of this fucking upper crusty fucking top shelf fucking actress, audition for other shit.
Exactly.
Don't audition for fucking Nightmare on Elm Street or a horror movie or anything like that.
But also,
If
you're
it's
so
too lowbrow
sad.
for you.
Out of curiosity,
fucking
why
asshole.
can't we remember your name and where are you now?
Exactly. Oh, she does like period pieces and
Does she?
all sorts of other stuff.
She was
I
the
forgot her
dragon.
fucking
She was
name.
the dragon tattoo lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she was.
That's,
Boy, that
Yep.
seemed to really have gotten her far. Good for you.
Well, that
We're all
remake kinda
very
sucked.
impressed.
Well, it's like so the same thing goes with this when like an actor or whatever is just like, ah, fuck, I think I got that part. Fucking my agent, fuck him. But then like you hear this shit where it's like, okay, the guy that did Curse of Michael Myers, the director for that, when he
Mhm.
got the job, he went on to say, you know, I'm not really a fan of slashers or Halloween or horror in general. Then why the fuck are you doing this?
because
Yep.
at the end of the day, it just reflects
paycheck.
poorly on you. It's
Yep.
your work. Like,
Yep.
yeah, you
Yep.
may feel like you're sabotaging it, but you just look like a shit actress or a shit director.
Yep.
Like, I don't understand why that's such like an issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't take it because
I
then
agree.
again, you just look like an asshole. I didn't think that like the movie was great, or the movie was bad because of her performance. I thought, wow, she sucked.
It was
Like,
just, yeah. It was
like,
just, it was a
the
bad
movie
script.
was
It
bad,
it was
and
just-
this chick sucked.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
The cool thing about this though is that I like that they're taking pitches for both a movie and a TV show.
Yes,
And I guess for the TV show, they're trying to pitch it to HBO Max,
HBO Max is what
Yeah.
I
new
heard.
streaming HBO streaming
Which,
service. coming out.
can we just
Which I
count the
think
ways
is
I
Warner
don't
Brothers.
want to pay for HBO?
Yeah, man, put it on Disney Plus. That shit's free for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only for
Uh,
the year.
Well, so what I heard, one of the people that were like up on the table, like pitching their shit, was Mike Flanagan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
I
exciting.
would love him to.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Eugene. You love Dr. Sleep.
I love Dr. Sleep. I don't like Hill House, whatever. So
Okay,
I
he did
know.
Gerald's
and
Game
I'm sure
too.
Bly
and
Manor is gonna fucking suck too. So we'll
you're
see.
gonna suck.
Now, well,
My D. Because you're
No,
gonna
I'm not.
love Bly Manor.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Force you to.
That's funny
Alright.
because I turned two people off yesterday. Yesterday, and the
Did
day
you
before
really?
to Hill House? Yeah, because they asked me my opinion. I think they were Territorial fans, and I'm like, nope, don't watch it. It's fucking
Really?
boring as fuck. And the only cool thing about it is, the hidden ghosts in all the scenes in the house. That's it.
That's awesome.
That's it.
You're such an ass. All right.
Hey, but I also
know.
turned them on to Mindhunters and Slasher, even though I haven't watched it yet.
I turned someone on a Mindhunter today. I
There we
was
go.
very
See?
upset that they hadn't watched it.
Did you see actually speaking of, that they're not
I
making any
know.
more seasons?
I know.
It's
Well, no,
over.
they are.
No, it's on
They
hold.
are. It's just on
It's
hold.
it's on hold.
It's still an agreement. They're
Yeah.
still going to do it. It's
They-
just on hold because the director that's doing it is working on another project
Are
first.
you sure?
Yes.
Because I could have
It's
sworn I
on
read an
hold.
article that they're not going to do any more seasons.
They lied. They're still doing
yeah,
it.
okay.
I
Are you
read,
kidding me?
Alright.
That's a moneymaker.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
True
Eugene,
crime is so hot right now.
Eugene, I would have showed up here, army crawling and crying and punching the floor if they stopped Mindhunter.
Wow.
They're still doing Mindhunter.
All right. All right.
I'm, God, that show is my lifeblood. I was literally like, I was explaining it to my haunt boss earlier, and we were talking, and I'm just telling him like, you have to watch this, so blah blah. And I like look down, I'm giving myself chills talking about it. Like anytime I bring up the guy who plays Emin Kemper, I'm
If they
like,
canceled Mindhunter, Drew would shave her head, starve herself, and be like a Make-A-Wish kid, and they would bring it back just for her.
Wow.
pretty much,
That's
Yeah,
pretty specific.
pretty much.
it is.
I would request John Cena to bring it back for me. So
he can't say no to
he
a dying
can't say
kid.
no. He absolutely
No.
can't.
You're right.
He can't. All right. So, in things that no one asked for, Marilyn Manson covers The Doors The End for the Stand TV series. Dear Marilyn, I fucking love you. I have always loved you. Since I was a child and my mother bought your album and I was in love with The Dope Show, I've always loved you.
Mm.
Your covers are typically fantastic.
Mm.
But that's all you fucking have.
If there was one song that I could strip to, it would be your cover of Tainted Love. Please, for the love of God, stop. Just stop. We don't need any more. We don't. His new music was great.
Well, his the Kill for Me. And
yes.
stuff,
Oh
I
my
enjoy
God.
that.
His
It's
album.
sexy.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, that Kill
Just
for Me.
stop.
Kill for Me is good. He had a couple other good ones. The album before that was actually pretty good too.
Oh my God. When he covered Cry Little Sister, it was horrible.
Oh,
it's
man,
the same song, just you sounding like you're struggling to sing.
And he does that. Like
Little sister.
that, and then the Helter Skelter song he did with zombies, terrible. And then
Anything zombie touches now is terrible.
Oh man, oh man.
Hang it up, buddy.
Hang it up.
Hang it up.
Hang it. Lock him up.
No,
His emails.
Like obviously, you know, I fucking love my gothy heart loves Marilyn Manson.
Oh, dude, did you hear this yet? The Doors cover he did, The End.
I haven't. Not
It
yet.
is so cringy. That, and then like right before that, he just covered Johnny Cash, God's Gonna Cut You Down.
He did, and it's not great.
And that's another way cringeworthy.
It's like Johnny Cash can cover you, not the other way around.
Bingo, yes.
It's just very like he writes a specific type of song for himself, and he can make another song work to his style. You cannot make a Johnny Cash song into your weird gothy, chuggy kind of like. It can't.
Chuggy.
It's like, you know, that chuggy sound. It's a thing.
Johnny Cash covered that Soundgarden song, Rusty Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking amazing.
Oh my God. His fucking 9 Inch Nails cover is better than the original. Hurt?
Absolutely.
Oh God, you just feel that in your chest.
Man.
Like he sings that and it was right after his wife passed, and it's just like, wow, I just want to sink myself into an empty
I can't
grave.
listen to that song because every time I hear it, I fucking cry.
That's because you're a little bitch.
Because
I'm just kidding. Men can cry. Toxic masculinity ruins the party.
They played that song to Eddie Guerrero's tribute video when Eddie Guerrero just died. So anytime I hear Hurt, I think of that Eddie Guerrero video, and I just fucking
I do too,
well up.
Micah.
I know you do, and we have to live with it, you know.
I know. Eddie Guerrero was a hero. I don't know what this man looks like. So anyway, next
Spanish.
order of business. I assumed by the Guerrero. David Tennant will be playing a Scottish serial killer, Dennis Nilsen, in Des.
Des.
How's it spelled?
DES.
DES, but it's day in French and Spanish, right?
Oh, then okay, whatever.
Day,
I
like
don't
Des
know.
Moines. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay,
You're
then
right.
maybe.
Hi,
I didn't
person who speaks Spanish. Work with me. Which
But
is
I don't think that's not Spanish.
day?
DES?
DES?
Yeah. No.
Okay, I don't
It's
understand why it would be Spanish since he's fucking Scottish.
Oh no, because Spanish uses de los.
Yes.
Okay.
Whereas French will just switch it to day instead of
Yes.
de la
Yep.
for her plural.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. So yeah, French. All right,
But he's
Des.
a Scottish killer.
Yes,
so I
he's
don't know why
so-
that would have to do with.
I love David Tennant.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
He's great.
He's great.
It's my
Great.
favorite Doctor Who.
I
He-
just love you humans.
He's also plays a great young Barty Crouch in Harry Potter.
Okay,
All right. Which is set to be a 3-part miniseries on ITV. Drew is the guy. Is the guy who
is
had
this the guy?
Drew, is this the guy who had a body part shoved in a drain? Am I thinking of someone else? Dennis Nilsen, yeah, that was
He's
him.
the guy where like the whole apartment was just like backing up because he kept shoving body
Yeah.
parts down the drain.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh man. Oh my god. I can't wait to fucking see this.
I will watch the fuck out of it.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
Do you see my face? Like,
Yeah.
describe
seeing
my
him
face right now.
Shove fucking flesh and meat.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you look like a little kid on Christmas
I'm
right
so
now.
excited.
Like, can I open this one? It's fucking body parts.
If you're unfamiliar, I will say the best out of, and I listen to all of the true crime horror podcasts. Google the last podcast on the left series on Dennis Nilsen. He's incredible.
He's
Is he?
awesome. Yeah, he's
Like
so awesome.
horrible, absolutely horrible. But his story is just like, ugh. Also, don't make drinking things at me. I see you. For those,
ICP.
I'm a little buzzed.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
All right.
It's fucking. It's awesome.
Anyway, the granddaddy of gore, Tom Savini, aka Daddy, will finally have his documentary "Smoke and Mirrors" release on Shudder December 16th.
Nice.
I don't understand what you're laughing at.
AKA Daddy.
Yeah.
He is.
Look, I'm reading a script, bro.
I don't think I wrote that.
You know what? Can't prove it. All right.
Can
Yeah,
improvise.
and
The
also
script is only a guide.
recent happy birthday, Tom Savini. I know we kind of missed
He
it,
did not
but
take his shirtless.
Yeah, he
birthday
did.
pic. Did he?
yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, I did not.
Want to hear the best sound in the world?
Close. All right. No word on any release dates, but RoboCop screenwriter Ed Neumeyer original idea for the sequel will finally be brought to life with Little Monsters director Abe Forsyth set to helm. Both Neumeyer and Michael Miner are on board to produce, with Justin Rhodes, Terminator Dark Fate, rewriting the script.
Yeah. So it was originally supposed to be Neil Blomkamp that was supposed to do that, and I guess that fell through.
Yep.
So they got the guy that directed the recent Blumhouse Hulu Into the Dark movie, Little Monsters,
Mm-hmm.
which was actually pretty enjoyable.
I loved Little Monsters.
Yeah, it had.
We talked about that recently.
We didn't really talk about it.
Yeah,
Did we talk about it?
we
It was
mentioned
good. If you guys have Hulu, check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Little Monsters, super sweet. It's fun because it's the actor who does the voice for Olaf. Wait. The snowman.
Yeah.
Olaf.
Yeah.
Olaf. Okay.
Josh Gad.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
He's in it. He's great.
It's hilarious because he keeps saying like "fuck you, suck my fucking dick," and
But you just hear
if you close your eyes, you picture a snowman doing it, pointing at his fucking carrot dick.
Oh, look, I've been impaled. Yeah, no, that's super cool. I'm sure you'll be there front and center, both of you.
Oh god,
probably.
opening fucking day.
Will there be someone with 3 boobs?
Ah, Drew. Oh, that made my head hurt.
I know.
Just keep going.
No, Micah, what's wrong?
3 boobs is Total Recall.
I know.
You do this on purpose.
I do.
Keep reading.
That's why I didn't say anything.
I know. His face it's so mad. So Universal is taking a different route, and instead of Dracula, we'll be getting his grotesque henchman Renfield on the big screen. That's
Great.
Only
I
if it's
could
that guy from Ellie McBill, but unfortunately he's dead.
Oh, who the fuck are you talking about?
The dude who played Renfield in
Dracula Dead and Loving It?
Loving It.
Hold the phone.
Peter
He's
McNichol?
dead.
Is that his name?
He's not dead.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Peter McNichol is not dead.
Are you really?
You want to? Yeah.
Are you just
Yeah.
killing people right
Yeah.
off the bat like
Peter
you're
McNichol is
TMZ?
way alive.
Oh, he is? Oh, good.
Yes.
Great. I can't wait to
he
see him in this movie.
He was on Veep, that show on HBO with Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh my God, this is great. Seriously?
yes.
Wait. Was he on Ally McBeal?
Yes, he was.
Why did you
Then he's
kill
dead.
him in your
He's
mind?
not dead.
Oh, this is great.
Oh my god.
He's still alive. Are you
You're-
Googling it?
You're the worst.
Are
No,
you-
I'll Google it.
Google it, please, just to put
Peter
my...
McNichol is alive. Trust me, Peter McNichol is alive. He
Hi.
was just in the last season of Veep that just ended a few months ago.
Micah,
Veep
you
is still around?
Micah.
I just said it just ended a few months ago.
No.
Micah,
Drew.
you know you have your own smartphone that we pay for that can also access this information
Yes.
for you.
No,
instead of
it's
relying.
fine, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
So can I finish? Are you good?
Okay,
Done?
go get him, Russ.
He is
bro.
65 years old, and he's very much alive and well.
This is great. I thought he was dead this whole
Jesus
time.
Christ.
I hope he shows up to your
You're talking
funeral,
about the dude that
spits
was
on
in
your
Ghostbusters
grave, and
too,
goes,
right?
"Who's
Goes,
dead now?"
It is Vigo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I want him to play Renfield.
Yeah.
Because you know what they're going to end up fucking doing? They're going to end up getting somebody fuckable to play Renfield.
Yeah,
and
you can't
I'm
get
not
someone
okay with that.
fuckable.
You
Nope.
know it's going to be somebody
Nope.
like hot.
I know.
Yeah, you know they're
I
going to do that.
mean,
Was that a sigh of like, ooh, yeah?
it's a little
Or
bit
sigh like, no.
No, it's a little bit of
No.
exasperation.
Yeah.
Like I don't need this. Like I want to fuck enough
Like if
people
it's
in
not like
Hollywood.
a
it's
fucked up
fine.
like Jack Black or Danny DeVito, I'm not into it.
Yeah. It needs to be something
It
like
better
that.
be Danny DeVito.
Because Renfield is supposed to be like,
Vito.
Danny DeVito is
You're
Renfield.
not
That'd be- he's just Frank from It's Always Sunny the whole time.
That's it. The whole
Just,
time. That's all he would be.
I like boiling denim. I like finding eggs underneath the bridge.
I love banging whores.
I bang
Banging
whores.
Whores. Gotta be whores.
Where's my
I'm gonna-
toe knife? Yeah.
I'm just gonna plug this up with this Snickers wrapper.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but no, Danny DeVito should play Renfield.
Yeah.
But you know it's gonna be like Colin fucking Farrell.
There's nothing wrong with Colin Farrell.
There's
There is.
plenty
I
wrong
like
with
Colin
Colin Farrell.
I don't want Renfield to be fuckable.
I like Colin
Like
Farrell.
I've never been a huge fan of Colin Farrell unless he's talking in his Irish accent, which God yes. But then the second they cast him as Jerry Dandridge, I was so angry.
Well, I mean, that whole movie should have made you angry. Because that whole
did.
movie sucked
It
balls.
did, But the fact that they cast him, who's like this weird, aloof, like clueless, hey, like, no, Jerry Dandridge he's like just this poised, intelligent, he's class.
Did you just grind a little?
She did grind.
Okay.
A little bit in her seat. I saw that.
A little bit. He's the epitome of just class, and he's got like he goes to art galleries and he drinks Stella Artois for some reason because that's what people drink when they're fancy, even though it's shit beer. And
It's a
he
lot of oranges.
What do you mean? Stellas are delicious.
Stellas are good.
Okay, anyway. And
As
yeah,
the
like,
girl who's drinking a Mike's Hard Lemonade right now.
As we're
Look
drinking PBRs.
it was a birthday present from friends, and because apparently I'm 12.
This was a gift.
It was a gift, god damn it. But yeah, then they cast fucking Colin Farrell. Like, bro, please. Anyway.
And it had David Tennant as Alex Vincent.
Which
Not
I
Alex
like.
Vincent. What the fuck? Peter Vincent.
Peter
But I like David Tennant. I didn't like him as Peter Vincent, but
I like the guy who
David
played
Tennant.
Peter Vincent in Fright Night 2.
Which one was that?
The one that came out fucking
Oh,
after this.
yeah. No, that guy. I thought you meant the original
guy who was
Fright
at the
Night 2.
strip
I
club
was
with all the
like,
girls.
yes.
That was awesome.
He was great. All right. Can I finish?
I'm done with that. I'm not. You went off on this whole fucking dry hump in the seat talking about Jerry Dandridge, my
It
horny
wasn't-
fucking wife.
It wasn't a dry hump, and Chris Sarandon, I can't. Anyway.
Yeah.
Ryan Ridley from Fletcher, who recently directed Rocket Man, will direct this film. Not back to what we're talking about, the Renfield movie. Not much is known other than it takes place in modern times.
So he's gonna have a
Oh,
smartphone.
great. That's basically it.
Dracula's texting him from the casket. Yo, hungry.
Hungry now. Put the cockroach down.
Oh my god. All right, now again, I'm at this point I'm just reading Micah's words. Hey guys, let's fucking talk about that fumpkin.
I didn't write that. I didn't write that.
That was me. That fucking Pumpkinhead reboot, eh? Mainly because I refuse to mention the new Walking Dead spin-off trailer that I watched as 15 seconds of fuck, what have I done? All right, first we're going to talk about the Pumpkinhead one. Now, as the person who is probably the biggest Pumpkinhead fan in the room, I will tell you, I'm okay with this.
You're not the only one who has a pumpkin head tattoo on.
I know. But I honestly, like, I feel I'm one of those people that, like, it's not going to take away from the original, obviously.
No,
for starters.
of course not. If anything, it's gonna bring attention to it.
While there have been a few misses, I have a lot of faith in what horror is doing right now. And I feel like and especially like I was reading the article of what the director was saying about it. And he seems very, like, he was super into Pumpkinhead.
He's passionate about it.
He is.
Yeah.
He loves the story. And as he said, it's very easy to modernize it. Like there's so much to the story, and there's like the character itself, like the monster itself is so, like, I don't want to say vague, but at the same time is open to a lot of different, and possibilities. Like, it's super,
Plus
super
the mythology of it and everything.
Oh, yeah.
They can. I mean, it could be Pumpkinhead, but it could be different monsters, because I'm sure there's other revenge demons out there that witches can conjure up. Different types.
Okay, hold up, man.
Well,
Let me stop you there.
I
I want Pumpkinhead just to be Pumpkinhead. I want only Haggis to be Haggis. I want her to be the only
I don't.
witch.
As much as I,
you know what?
as
You're
much
gonna
as
be
I
deeply
love
disappointed.
Haggis, she was needed for that story. However,
We did not need her for those fucking sequels.
no, we did not.
Jesus Christ.
However, I feel like a new one, Haggis doesn't need to be there. Just some other sort of like the Harbinger type deal. Like, I think that she can easily be taken to a different type of character. Like, that's fine. I am probably the most concerned with everything of what they're going to do to the actual Pumpkinhead monster.
Yes.
That's my thing. Are they,
concern, too.
because even just like, and not just because I'm biased, like, part of the reason that I love Pumpkinhead so much is because of how beautiful the actual monster is. Like, that's why I fell in love with it. It's not that I'm defending it because I love the movie. It's the other way around.
Absolutely
Yeah.
gorgeous.
It's perfect. The way that they did everything, it's amazing, and the practical effects and how much went into the actual costume and everything. It's amazing. And my only fear is every time I'm like, I feel like people are getting it right now. They're not going to CGI. There's a huge emphasis on practical effects and how much we all love them.
Yep.
But I
don't
feel
think
like I
he'll
get
be
burned
CGI.
by that sometimes. I have a little bit
CGI.
too much faith. So I'm like, again, it's not gonna fucking take away from the original. It's not gonna make me hate the original. So I'm cool with a reboot. I'm gonna see it regardless. Obviously, if you put a Pumpkinhead name on something, I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, plus the cool thing about it is that with the mythology of it, it's such like a deep story, and it's a unique story.
Yes.
You can go 100 different ways with it.
Yes.
You
Exactly.
don't really have to tell the same exact story
Yep.
from the first movie.
Yeah.
I have two concerns. One is what Drew said with the design, is that if you notice in today's day and age when it comes to horror, everything is really sleek and smooth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about Pumpkinhead not having all the depth and detail.
Yeah,
I'm worried about
the
him being
wrinkles and like
smoother. That's one of my big concerns is the design of Pumpkinhead. Is
Mhm.
and it's not going to be true to the original.
Oh,
I feel like
no, they're
going
gonna try to make it
I feel like
their
they're going
own.
to try to make it their own thing. The
which I
second-
respect. I mean, you can't hate on them for that. Like, obviously, they're making their own movie. There's actually, it's not like, I mean, Pumpkinhead is based off of a random poem. Like, it's not like
Mhm.
there was something describing what this monster should look like. Like, this concept was an original one. So, since they're taking the story that was pre-written, basically, just like this concept of something, they can make their own. It's just, obviously, as a fan, like, you have this idea in your head of what the monster should look like. But
Yeah.
I'm open to whatever they do. I'm not sure what I'm expecting, so I can't.
I don't want to end up
really-
seeing this and having a hashtag not my Pumpkinhead.
No, yeah,
Well, so I guess I have three concerns. The other one is that I hope it's not.
maybe 4. You know, what?
Okay,
We're
no,
gonna go
hold
5,
on,
5,
hold
and
on,
then we're done.
Hold on. I hope it's not modernized to the point where it's like a group of kids that like find this shit on the internet.
Facebook. Oh my God! Please
I
don't
hope
do
it's
that.
not a group of kids that like find this like on the internet
Yeah.
and they conjure it through like websites. I like because that could
just-
be a thing.
Yeah,
It could be.
That could be a thing. I don't like. I personally don't like that. You
No, I
need that.
agree.
You need that.
It's gotta be
that
more
character
personal,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
like you have to be so desperate for revenge, not like, this person unfriended me. Like it has to be something so.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant
No,
like,
I know, but like I
like-
know what you're saying. Like
Google,
stuff happens.
Like it's not
and
even gonna be Google. It's gonna be a fake thing, like Flugel. Like how do I get revenge?
ask Jeeves.
And then yeah, and then they figure this out. They do and kids do this. But the other thing too is that I'm really I'm concerned about Haggis. I know Eugene, you said like a different witch, whatever. I hope it doesn't go like a route where it's like this gothy chick that like does
Real quick, literally. First off, rude. Secondly, like everything you just described, like I'm picturing Stay Alive.
Are you?
Ugh.
Yeah.
And you know
That's
what's
funny.
funny is that I'm picturing the same shit.
Shut up.
I was picturing the
Like
same shit.
I
that
picture
stupid
when
movie.
Micah said the
Really?
Google, like I pictured them
That's
conjuring
exactly
it through
what
the
you were talking about,
internet.
Google and all that other shit.
He
That's
said, like,
that's
the
movie that
gothy
popped
girl,
in
and
my
I
head.
think of
when
Sophia
said Gothic
Bush.
Girl, I was thinking like Veruca Salt from like fucking
Charlie
Craft.
and the Veruca Salt is Charlie in the Chocolate
Oh my
Factory.
God.
Wait,
Vicky
who's this?
Valancourt is the Craft.
Wait a minute. Did I get this
God.
fucking wrong?
Yes, you got it wrong.
Yes, Veruca Salt is from
Veruca Salt is from
Willy
yeah,
Wonka and
Charlie,
the Chocolate
Willy Wonka, Charlie and the
Factory.
Chocolate
I don't
Factory.
know. You guys are fucking.
I
with
want
me.
it now. That's
Yeah.
Veruca Salt.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck.
I want to go then Goose Father.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's her. Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm way off. Shit.
Yeah, Vicky Valancourt is the person you were thinking of, but I pictured Sophia Bush from Stay Alive.
There you go.
So yeah, I mean, again.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Feruza Balk.
Feruza Balk.
Yes, that's
you're
what I
looking
meant
for
to
her
say.
actual
Talking about
name.
her actual name, yeah.
God, I
Yeah.
want to fight you right now.
No, fucking bring it.
It's on.
Yeah.
No,
I'm take your place, Drew.
yeah. I obviously I'm gonna see it regardless, but just do me proud. That's all I want. That's all I ask for. And then, so you don't want to talk about the Walking Dead spinoff?
I
So-
watched 15 seconds of that trailer and I turned it off.
It's here
You're such a hater.
again. Honestly, I will
Did you
fully
watch it?
admit.
You're such a hater. What?
Did you watch it?
Watch what?
The trailer for the new Walking Dead spinoff?
Of course I did. I'm a Walking Dead fan.
You're a Walking
are, I
Dead.
know.
I'm a Walking Dead
Deadites?
fan.
What
No,
were you?
no, none of that.
He's a
All
walkie.
right.
You're
And you know what?
You're
For
a
all the
walker.
shit, you're one of those people that wants to shit on the show. Yes, the show has lost ratings. Yes,
I
the
don't
show
want
what's
to.
it?
I have to.
Settle down. And but this past season, actually, this season has been fucking amazing.
Is it possible for me just to watch this and know what's going on?
Probably not. Because
Sure,
there's characters
yeah,
that we've
because-
never seen before.
Because they after Rick, they didn't kill off Rick, but
Yeah.
after Rick was gone, they time jumped like 6 or 8 years. So it's literally a brand new show.
Oh, all right.
That's
all right.
cheap.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
super cheap.
Yeah.
That's
Man.
lazy fucking
Yeah,
writing.
But
You know
that's all
what?
right though. The way
If
they did it.
If the Avengers could do it, Walking Dead could do it. All right.
Yeah.
The Avengers do it with the same character and same story.
When they do the whole storyline with the whispers and all that, like it's good. Like this season is really good.
Okay, I guess I would be more open to watching it now than before because I was so bored with all the characters. I was
Yeah.
so bored with the story. I
Yeah.
was so bored with them trying to it was just regurgitated everything.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
I got sick of it. Honestly, it was just like, oh wow, we found place. Bad guys found us. Must defeat bad guys while also defeating zombies. Oh no,
The prison is
zombies
mine.
took some of
Oh,
us.
the prison's mine.
Excuse me, I wasn't done.
I know. I just want
I
to.
know. But yeah, it's so like it was just the same thing over and over again. So I mean, if you want to start from there,
I don't know.
then-
This is I don't know. I mean I've always been a fan. Yeah, I mean they falter like season 8, season 9. I wasn't too hot on, but
yeah.
this season they've come back. I liked it.
My favorite thing about The Walking Dead is when you go to a fair and you see nothing but bootleg Walking Dead merch at every fucking stand.
Oh my
everywhere.
god.
You go play
All
darts.
Daryl Dixon
Hey,
merch.
you get to
Yeah.
win here this Walking Dead plushie. It's just stuffed full of shitty fuck off mercury filled styrofoam that will kill
Yep.
your kids.
Yep.
Yeah,
Put mercury in styrofoam now.
that's what the Chinese have been doing for years.
That's
Now
what
it's
they do.
over here.
Alright.
All right, man. So Thanksgiving is our talk of the day, and there's not a lot of Thanksgiving horror out there, as Drew said. Thank fucking God, because
Yeah, we
Man, oh, man.
don't need
Is that all
it.
the news?
Yeah.
do you have anything?
Oh shit.
Do you know anything going on right now? Because there wasn't really a lot. There was some trailers and stuff coming up, but it didn't seem anything like noteworthy.
I don't think nothing
I mean, we're
nothing
getting-
horror related.
We're getting closer to that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger's kid coming out, where he's an imaginary friend. I think it's like Patrick isn't real or some shit. Like David isn't real or David is
Oh,
real.
yeah.
Whatever it is. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. We're getting
Yeah.
closer to that. I know the shed is out right now. I talked about that before with the monster in the shed where he lures bullies to.
Mhm.
That we're getting closer to that Helen Hunt horror movie coming out, which
There's
I'm
a
pretty.
Helen Hunt horror movie coming
Oh,
out.
dude, I'm pretty stoked for that. Yeah, that one looks super good. The trailer for it looks like a real mind fuck, and it's one of those like you don't know if it's like supernatural or if there's people involved. So I kind of like that. Keeps you on your fucking toes.
I got. You know what? Did we ever? I don't think we talked about this.
What's up?
The Fede Alvarez, the dude that directed the Evil Dead remake, that he's
Mhm.
producing a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, we talked about
last
that.
Did we talk about
Yeah,
it?
last week.
Yeah, we talked about
We
that.
did. That's right, because I gave you the tidbit that it's the rumors are that it's going to be a direct sequel to the 1974
Yeah.
original.
Yeah, which
That's
is
right. That's right. We did.
which is weird because they did that with the Texas Chainsaw 3D. That was considered like a sequel right from the first one.
It was.
Yeah, the stuff in the middle, 2, 3, Next Generation.
Okay, well, here's the thing about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies is that while the family stays the same, like, who can fucking tell which one's which? Like, it's not like there's any sort of continuity in
No,
the
there
no
isn't.
continuity
It's not
at
like
all.
not
it's
at
not like with
all.
Halloween
all.
where there's a Dr. Loomis fighting him and
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis is everything. It's just the family and then random people
And just
happening.
Random
You
ass
could
people.
you don't have to watch these in order at all.
No,
like
you're right,
at
really.
fucking
You're right.
all. So
Well,
literally it's a direct
And
sequel.
the people, some of the
Who
people in
fucking
the family
cares?
changed too. Like,
Exactly.
you know, you got
It
Matthew
just-
McConaughey in one, you got Viggo Mortensen in the
Yep.
other, you got like all
Yeah,
different.
there was like a
it's
mom
just
in that
weird.
one.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Grandpa's.
But you know what?
Oh,
I tried
what
watching Next Generation the other night, and I had to fucking shut it
Next
off.
Generation.
It was awful.
Is it New Generation or Next Generation?
Is it Next Generation?
I thought it was next.
I just pictured like number 2.
I knew it.
Warp speed. Like
I just
It's
like
number one.
number 1. I command you to take a number 2.
Number one. Engage.
that's why I feel like as much as I love Leatherface and I love the first Texas and the second Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but
Yeah,
like
third's a good time.
okay, well here's the thing, like I feel like it's my least favorite series out of all of them.
I could see that.
Actually, no, it's my second least favorite.
Next to Saw.
Friday the 13th is my least favorite.
Ah, you're
What is
dumb.
it?
Friday the 13th is my
Friday
least
13th
favorite.
is your least favorite.
Ew.
Like out of all like
Series
the
of movie
slashers,
series.
out of all like
No
the horror
shit.
slashers, yeah.
Okay.
Jason never did it for me.
Nah, she's mentioned that before.
No shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's
I
surprising.
enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but like I will never put it on by myself. Like Micah's like, hey, let's watch this. Then I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but like I'll never be the one to be like, let's watch Friday the 13th.
Really
Okay.
jonesing to
Wow.
watch part 5.
Yeah.
Really
surprising.
jonesing to sit and watch part 5.
And that's fine. I'll watch the shit out of it.
Yeah,
Like
you
I don't
will.
mind watching them, but like I will not go out of my way for those movies ever.
That makes sense.
I
My
just-
whole left
Wow.
arm is gonna be Jason.
It's surprising.
I know.
but- Exactly. That's why.
Yeah.
well, that's the thing. I'm
so when
Friday.
you guys have sex, do you make sure he covers his arm?
Yes, exactly. I'm Friday. He's
See
Jason.
Aha.
That's how we do
I
it.
like that. I like that.
Oh, I do dig that.
I'm-
That's
Who am I then?
cool. Or Michael. I don't
Nancy.
know.
I'm fucking dancing.
Awesome.
Yeah, gonna pull you down that
Great,
tub so we can
great,
see your
great.
boobs.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be that bitch fucking reboot. No man, I'm reboot Nancy. Awesome.
Oh.
Whoever the fuck her name is.
Yeah,
when you
but
find pictures of yourself being molested and your reaction is just
Yeah.
anyway.
Rooney Mara. That's her name.
oh
There
my
we
God.
Oh my
Just
god.
fucking came
I
at me.
was like,
Eugene.
This fucking asshole bitch. All right.
Middle of the night pops up.
Rooney Mara.
Mickey
That would've-
Rooney. What
that
the
would
fuck
have
was her
that would
name?
happen. Rooney Mara.
Rooney Mara.
Because she's
Yeah.
Kate Mara's sister. Yeah. Okay.
But
Who was
yeah,
in
that's
that
why
awful Fantastic Four movie.
I just with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, who fucking cares what order you watch them in? Oh, this is a
You're right.
continuation of the first one.
1 and 2,
Really?
you have to. 2 is a sequel to 1. Like, there's no way around that. Like,
Yeah,
is a
there
sequel
is.
to
Yeah.
one.
No,
It is.
there
No,
is.
it definitely
It
is.
is, 'cause
The
Nubbins-
cops going after them because of Franklin.
But at the same time,
Nubbins is the hitchhiker from the first movie.
no,
He's
but
dead in part 2. He's the skeleton.
He's the that they
Yeah.
use in the
Yeah,
first
Okay.
movie.
yeah.
Chop Top is always like carrying him around during the movie.
okay,
Yeah.
but also, it's not like you had to have seen the first one in order to watch the second
right.
one.
Drew,
You
you're
don't.
embarrassing me right now.
I don't care. I'm
What?
not. It doesn't make me
What?
wrong.
What's going on now?
It doesn't make me wrong at
Mom
all.
and Dad, stop fighting.
That's the thing. You don't. That's the.
You absolutely have to watch the first one before you watch the second one.
not really.
bet
Mm.
you
Not
don't.
really.
That him
Not
carrying
really.
around his skeleton, you don't need to know that that's
You don't
him.
need, yeah, you don't need it. That's like a nice little Easter egg, and the whole
It
thing
is.
with Dennis Hopper's character going after them because of the shit that happened in the first movie. That's
He's
really
just-
kind of
It's like a thing like this family's already crazy. He's already
Yeah.
going after him
Yeah,
for
yeah,
something.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
need to have seen that entire thing.
plus.
But
None
you
of-
plus this is
probably
one of-
should because it's one of the best fucking movies ever made.
Again, I'm not fucking green, you dipshit. I'm just
Just a fucking
saying.
green dipshit.
You're just saying I don't know. You're doing this whole like watch Matthew McConaughey's, then watch the first one,
Yeah.
then watch the
But it's
remake,
Yeah.
true.
then
Yeah.
watch Texas 3D.
Go for it. Fucking go for
I
it,
agree
dude.
with HD. It's true. You don't have to watch them. You don't have to watch them in any
one
particular
and two,
order.
1 and 2, you have to watch
No, you
1
don't.
and 2. Then after that,
No, you
I don't
don't.
give
I
a
don't know
fuck.
about that.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Listeners,
And they're honestly they're like two totally separate movies. It's just like, and I don't know. You guys are probably be
evil,
like, no, it's like House of a Thousand Corpses and fucking Devil's Rejects.
Yep, exactly.
It's
Oh,
like House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil Rejects. Two totally different movies,
Yep.
same characters, but two totally
Like,
different movies.
does it
where you
help
don't really have to? It helps
to
if
have
you
seen
watch
the
the
one
first one
without the other?
but you don't have to watch.
Does
to watch
not.
Devil's Rejects. You don't have to have watched House of a Thousand
yeah, but
Corpses.
you don't know those people.
It
Like,
doesn't
you have to-
matter.
So what?
You don't know any of the fucking characters in Texas Chainsaw except for the main ones, which are the ones that you only have to
That's
care
right.
about anyway. They don't introduce anything in
Yep.
the first one that
Yep.
you don't
Yep.
get in the second.
Yep.
It's not like they explain the origins of Leatherface
Yep.
or anything
No,
like
I
that
mean,
in the
but,
first
like,
That
one.
movie
But-
sucked.
What?
The origins of the
Ugh.
Leatherface, the one when he was
Yeah.
a kid.
Actually, no, we haven't watched that.
That movie was
I
god
thought we
fucking
did.
awful.
No, we haven't watched
Oh,
That movie was
yeah.
god
that.
awful.
No,
Oh, that's right, I
I
skipped the
haven't heard a
reason.
good thing about it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to spend money
It
on
was
it.
Yeah. But no, that's the thing. Like, there's nothing in the first movie that explains anything that will help
Correct.
you in the second movie. Again, like Eugene said, you can treat them like Easter eggs where you know what's going on, but it does not add to the story or take away from.
Yep.
There is not a single Texas Chainsaw movie that works in sequence where you had to have seen one to see the other ones.
You're absolutely right.
The family.
Why is this conversation happening?
Why not?
I don't know. This is
You know what? We're
like,
talking about Thanksgiving. They
we're
eat
fighting.
people, chili, and all that other stuff. So you know what? It's
I
in
know,
line.
We're
with what
fighting.
we're talking about.
We're fighting over it, but it's like we all agree we love Texas Chainsaw
Yes.
Massacre.
Yeah, but the
You're
point
the
that-
one
point that we're-
arguing.
The point that we're arguing is, or debating, should I
Yes.
say, is the fact that you don't agree that you can watch it out of sequence. You say that you got to watch the first one in order to watch the second one,
you
or watch
should
the third
watch
one.
the first one to watch the second
you don't have
one.
to.
Feeling is one
You
thing.
absolutely don't have to.
Dennis Hopper's reaction to the skeleton in the wheelchair wouldn't make any fucking sense.
Yes, it would. It would make the same amount of sense. It's just, oh shit, it's a skeleton
Again,
in a wheelchair.
it's just like William Forsythe's character in Devil's Rejects. His whole motivation for going after the Firefly clan was because they killed his brother in the first movie.
Yes.
But you don't have to have watched the first movie to know that, because they talk about it in the second
They
movie.
do tell you that. Yeah, okay, I get that.
Yeah. But there's nothing in any of the Texas Chainsaw movies that you
I have a
have to
feeling
know.
like
to see in
everyone
one.
listening
Air high
to this
five.
right now,
Air five.
everyone listening to us right now has seen all the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, except for maybe some of your girlfriends that listen because of their reaction to when I put Reanimator on. I'm guessing they haven't seen a single one of them.
R.I.P.
Oh, mercy. Okay, so there it goes. It's 2 against 1, so I guess you guys won the battle.
It's not a battle.
it's
It's
not a
just
battle.
we're
It's
right
just
and
a
you're
debate.
wrong.
we were... Well, okay, we won the debate. I'm going to get on Battle Cat and ride the fuck out of here. But
All right.
before we do that, let's
For
talk about
anybody
some things.
listening, if you're a huge Texas Chainsaw person and you feel like I need to see something to see another one, first off, I'll tell you you're wrong, but also tell me why you think you're right.
Give us your opinions.
Someone come to my fucking aid. Jesus.
Give us your opinions as long as you agree with me and Delilah.
Pretty much.
Guys, back me up on this. Come on. Come on.
Continue.
It's not
Come
happening.
on.
So, what were we talking about?
Thanksgiving, man. I was
Yeah.
thankful. I was gonna do this whole thing at the end of it where I'm gonna be like, guys, most of all, I'm thankful for this and you too. But no, I fuck you guys.
No, that's fine.
A Thanksgiving horror. Now, there's not a lot of it, so I feel like this is just going to be an open discussion on the table, or we could do our own bits, whatever. I don't know. Well, what do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about fucking blood rage? You want to talk about Thanksgiving?
Killing.
You want to talk about fucking this shit fuck Hulu movie, Pilgrim?
Fuck you. Sorry, I yawned while I said
You want to talk about
I got tired, but I was dedicated to it. That's how I feel about it. All right.
All right.
Well, no. So I want to talk about Pilgrim, but I'll be the last in case people haven't watched it and don't want spoilers.
Well, I figured you and I both talk about it a little
yeah,
bit.
I got a lot more to say.
No, I got a lot to say
All
too,
right.
man.
All right, we'll go in, but-
Eugene, what do you got, babe?
Me?
Yeah, man.
I figured, you know what? I'm bucking the trend. Because
Planes,
there's not-
trains, and automobiles. Lego.
Yeah. Because there aren't that many
No.
Let's
horror
just
movies,
talk.
Thanksgiving horror movies. No, I figured you guys were just gonna pick the usual suspects.
Yeah, of course.
And I mean, there's Thanksgiving 3, there's Blood Rage, there's some movie called Sisters.
Whoa, what? There's more?
That has to do with Thanksgiving, but then that's about it.
yeah,
Tell me about
pretty much.
Sisters.
No, because that's not what I was gonna.
Yeah.
That's not what I was.
Do you
gonna
know
talk
anything about it?
Huh? I know a little bit about it, but
No,
whatever.
I'm
People can
curious.
Look it
Let
up.
me know.
Look it up. IMDb.
Oh, man, come on. All right, guys.
IMDb.
Apparently, there's a Thanksgiving movie called Sisters that Eugene refuses to talk about.
But I figured you guys would one would start one, then I would be the middle meat in the sandwich, and then the other one would finish. I didn't know what we were going to talk about. Honestly, I knew we were talking about Thanksgiving
let's
horror,
talk about
but I figured
Thanksgiving.
each
But then,
of you
like,
would pick a movie, and then you guys were talking, and I
we like
I got
so
my
I,
thing.
I like earlier today. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, there's only like a few Thanksgiving horror flicks. I'm like,
Yeah.
of course, the three of us are going to be like, I pick Blood Rage. I pick Blood Rage. I pick
Nope.
Blood Rage. No,
not me.
Thanksgiving.
No,
Okay,
no.
Thanksgiving 3.
All right, well,
Well, here's the
Micah,
thing. I took a tip from you because you went the one episode we did. I forgot what it was, and you totally went out, and I was like, "What the fuck did you do?" And I think you talked about a cartoon,
My
Adventure
man.
Time or some
My
shit.
man. No, it wasn't Adventure Time. It was the regular show, but close.
Regular show.
Yeah,
That's
oh
what it
my
was.
God.
Oh, no way,
Okay.
dude.
Well, luckily for me, this Sunday, The Simpsons did they normally do their Treehouse of Horror, annual Treehouse of Horror episodes.
Yes.
This Sunday they did a Thanksgiving of Horror episode.
Oh
stop.
I heard it was
Really?
I heard it was
It
gory
was-
as fuck.
Hot as shit. I loved it.
Oh my God, tell
I
me all
loved
about it.
I loved it. It was 30 minutes long. They did 3 segments. The 3 segments that they did, they had one called a Gobblelipto, which was basically a send up of the movie Apocalypto
Oh God.
that Mel Gibson did years and years ago. And basically the sketch is the whole Simpsons clan are turkeys.
Oh my god.
So they're turkeys. So you know how like Apocalypto was told, or it was the dialogue was all in that old language that they spoke.
Yeah.
Well, basically all the Simpsons talked in Turkey. So there was
Oh
like,
my god.
Were there subtitles?
no.
Oh my
Until
god.
the end. At the end there were some subtitles, but yeah, there were no subtitles. So you could pretty much tell what was going on.
That's awesome.
But they were turkeys, and it was the first Thanksgiving, and the Pilgrims were hunting turkeys and killing them all. So they can do the first Thanksgiving feast. All the turkeys were different characters from Springfield. So you had Grandpa was a turkey.
I want to know how
Flanders
awesome
was a turkey.
Grandpa
His wife
looked.
was a turkey. It was funny. It was gory as hell though, because when they caught the turkeys, they fucking chopped their heads off. And so there was blood. There was all sorts of stuff. Basically, the way Turkey Marge, I'm going to just call them Turkey Bart, Turkey Marge, Turkey Homer, Turkey Marge laid an egg. And they were all together. Turkey Lisa, Turkey Bart, and Turkey Homer were all around the nest. They decided to hide the egg because they saw these pilgrims going around grabbing everybody and all the turkeys and basically taking them to kill them. So they hide the egg. They get caught. They get taken to the village. Mostly all the turkeys get killed except Turkey Homer. And Turkey Homer gets away. They cause a big fire. Long story short, Chief Wiggum ends up being like the head pilgrim. And he ends up like stalking them and going after them to kill them.
Yeah.
It's actually an awesome episode. There's a lot of like inside jokes in it. What was it? What was the one? Chief Wiggum, they're running away. Turkey Homer and Turkey Marge are like running away, and the pilgrims are going after him. And Chief Wiggum says something of like, "Free birds, skinnered them."
Jesus
It was pretty funny. He goes after him with an axe. He was like, "I'm going to axe body spray you." You know, stupid jokes like that. But it was pretty cool. At the end of the episode, the eggs hatches, and it's a Turkey Maggie.
Oh.
Yeah, she grabs a little like pine cone, starts sucking on it like she does a
Oh,
little
baby.
little pacifier. But that was pretty cool. The second episode, do you guys watch Black Mirror?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
like
well,
a few, not all of the episodes.
Not all of them? The second episode, the second segment was called The Fourth Thursday After Tomorrow, and basically it's a whole Black Mirror parody.
Oh god.
Like what episode?
I don't know if you guys saw the episode where this lady wakes up in an all white room. She starts freaking out, finds out that a rich lady had her DNA taken from like some company, and they made a clone and put it into an AI. So it was like an Alexa type deal.
No, I didn't see that one.
And
I
yeah,
didn't see that.
Wow.
and then like so her mini clone was in like this tube,
Mm-hmm.
and they just put her in there, and she was like an Alexa, pretty
Oh,
much.
Shit.
But then I don't know if John Hamm was in it. I think John Hamm was in the episode also, where they were training they had to train the little clone, because the little clone obviously thought that she was the woman because she had all the same thoughts, all the same memories and everything that the woman did. But he was like, "Nope, you're an AI. You gotta do everything we tell you to do. If not, we're gonna put you in solitude, in solitary." And the solitary is where they change the timer. If they put like a timer, 2 seconds is like 2 weeks inside the tube.
Yeah.
If 5 minutes, and the longer you put them in solitary, the longer it is. 20 minutes is like 8 years. So it kind of makes them like subservient and makes them want to have to serve whoever. So so they do like the Alexa, like turning on the lights, cooking dinner, waking them up, playing the radio. Well, the whole second episode, or the second segment of The Simpsons, is a Marge wakes up in an all white room.
Mm-hmm.
She ends up being an AI that Homer buys Marge, real Marge.
God.
And she ends up like Homer ends up like falling in love with her. So real Marge gets jealous. So
Oh.
real Marge wants to delete her, but not before she cooks a big Thanksgiving feast. So during the whole time, the AI Marge formulates a plan to escape after Thanksgiving, after she cooks the Thanksgiving feast, because she doesn't want to get deleted. So it's just this whole thing, and there's a lot of Easter eggs in it from various Black Mirror episodes. Like the one scene when they're going through the living room on the TV, you see the mayor of Springfield with a pig. Going back to the first episode of Black Mirror where the prime minister had the fucking pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
that
when they're
one was
walking,
uncomfortable.
I know, that was awful.
that was
When
weird.
they're walking, when Marge is arguing with Homer, she walks across the room, and in the living room there's a poster that says San Junipero, which was one of the episodes of Black Mirror.
Mhm.
What else? There was a ton of other stuff. After she cooks the feast, and the AI Marge lets it known to everybody that was there, because she took real Marge took credit for cooking the feast.
Mhm.
The AI Marge was like, I cooked the fucking dinner, and there's a what the fuck is it, like a timer that shows her like status, and it goes down.
Oh
Kinda like
God,
that
the
one
like
episode
status thing.
with Bryce Dallas Howard.
I will
Yeah.
tell
Yeah.
you, nothing has made me more uncomfortable than that episode of Black Mirror.
Because you know that's just what's going to happen
It's
eventually.
literally what's gonna happen, and
again,
it freaks
Instagram
me.
just changed their policies where they
take
don't
away
show
likes,
likes
yeah.
anymore. So.
Which I think
But
that's a
yeah.
good start
It is a
in
good
the other
start.
direction,
You're
because it's getting.
absolutely right.
And let
Yeah,
me
yeah.
tell you that if that ever happened, I would be fucked. Under no circumstances would anyone,
Actually, you're right. All
anyone.
three of us would be fucked.
No, Micah wouldn't be. Micah can.
Really?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? He's a fucking puppy.
I love your biscuits. Meanwhile, I'm fucking getting my stomach pumped.
No, you're like the nicest person on the planet. Like Micah is the kind of person.
Oh.
He truly is. He's the kind of person that like it's like he just makes people like super comfortable when he meets them, and he's just very like friendly and
I rub their
outgoing.
back.
And
I read them stories.
he reads some
I
stories.
rub
Kiss him on the nose. But like
I rub fronts too.
but no, like Micah's the kind of person where like he meets someone and then they're like best friends. People meet me and they're like, wow, I'm scared.
Well, that's that whole. We have a
I don't know. I wasn't really scared when I met you. When I first met you.
I'm not a scary person.
You're not a scary person.
Thank you. People
a
act like I
It was-
fucking am.
It was very funny because today I had lunch with my friend Caitlin, and she was just like, I fucking love Drew. Drew's great. I was texting her at 3 a.m. last night. I fucking
Sexting
love
her?
her.
Yes.
Nice.
Scissor me timbers. She's like, everyone made Drew out to be like this, like, oh God, she's gonna rip my face off and eat me. And
Which I fucking will, but
Yeah.
like not if I like you. But like, and that's
Yeah, I
the
don't
thing.
think I
Like,
ever want to be on your bad side.
well, that's the thing. Like,
no, you don't.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
it's
no,
not that bad.
get the fuck out of here.
Fuck you. But like,
you are.
no, like that's
You
the thing.
threatened to rip a woman's jaw off.
Damn. Her jaw?
Her jaw. Who the
I could
fuck
say a
says
tit or an arm or
was-
something. Her jaw.
That was-
You left
That's fucked
that.
up.
You left that bar when that girl was being what is the word? Promiscuous with me,
Mhm.
and
She was fucking
We
you?
left. She was promiscuous.
No.
If somebody's being promiscuous
Drew-
with you, that means they're begging
We
you.
had no, it doesn't. It means
You
they're
mean they were being
they're
flirty? They were being-
flirty is an understatement.
overly flirty.
Overly flirty, sure. Well, it was we left and Drew had her fist clenched at her side. She's like, I was gonna fucking remove her fucking jaw in front of everybody and eat it. And
Oh
I'm
shit,
just
you're
like,
gonna eat it too?
I was like, remove her jaw. What the fuck?
That's
It's
not.
amazing.
And eat it.
No, that's something I said behind someone's back. I've said way worse to people's faces.
Yeah, that's
Give
true.
me credit.
That's true.
But also,
But also, you would have done it.
yeah.
Do you wanna split
But
this up?
still, I'm
Sure,
actually
once
a
I've done
very
mine.
nice person, and I'm nice to people who are nice to me. And if you're
Yes,
not
you are.
nice to me, if you give me a reason not to, then yeah, I'm a fucking cunt. But so is
Samesies.
literally everyone. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
people that
yeah.
make me out to
But-
be a bitch, it's like, well, what did you do?
There's some people out there though that they can be like an asshole or a bitch,
Just
but
out
it
of for
just
no
won't-
reason.
It won't come off.
No,
It won't
yeah.
come off as as intimidating as you would come off.
Well,
Like if you if you were to like lose it on somebody, I could see people being legitimately scared of you.
Oh yeah.
Micah.
So Eugene, let's go on with this treehouse Thursday turkey thing.
Okay, did I just
Mean.
hit a nerve?
No,
No,
I was
no,
looking
no,
for
okay.
confirmation because I don't think that's true.
You don't think what's not true?
That I'm like that intimidating when I'm mad. I don't know. I'm not a very large person per se. Like
You
have-
don't have to
a-
be a large person.
You have a when you give the look,
Yeah.
Oh man,
You have an aura, you have a demeanor. Like when you get mad, like I haven't really seen you mad yet, but I can tell by knowing you and all the years that I've known you that you like. I mean, look at the face you're giving me right now.
I'm not giving you a face. It's just my face. I literally have
Like,
to tell
you-
people at
Eugene,
work.
I've seen that. That's
you're-
a warning face.
you're-
It's not a warning face. It's a curiosity face.
You're a total sweetheart. And
See
again, that's the thing. Though.
I'm Sammy's sweetheart. I'm the nicest bitch you'll ever
There we
meet.
go. Yep. But I can tell from knowing you as long as I've known you, and I'm pretty sure anybody who even just meets you, that they know not to get on your bad side, because if they do get on your bad side, you're gonna fillet them.
There's no coming back.
You're gonna fillet them. You're gonna rip their jaw off and eat it.
You've come back.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
true.
But also, like, it was funny because we were at Micah's like wrestling show after party,
Mhm.
and there's a bunch of dudes there talking to Micah. He's like, "Yeah, they listen to Terror Trio." I'm like, "I walked in first. No one said anything to me. Like, I'm Terror Trio," and he's just like, "Yeah, nobody wants to talk to you." It's just my face, everyone. Like, I literally have to tell coworkers when they walk into like my office. I look over and they're like, "Wow, sorry." I'm like, it's just my face. It's just my fucking face. It does not reflect how I'm
RBF like a
feeling.
motherfucker.
Seriously, I mean, if I'm mad, you'll know. Like,
Yeah.
it won't be like, "Ooh," you're like, "Oh, you look mad." It's like, no, you're fucking pissed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm nice, guys. I'm fucking nice.
And on that,
So the last segment, there was 3 segments on it. So it was a Gabalipto, the 4th Thursday after tomorrow. The last one was called The Last Thanksgiving. Basically, what that was, it was an aliens / the Blob parody.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, where a
That's
space
adorable.
station, a spaceship out in space, all the kids from Springfield wake up from a hypersleep because the ship wakes them up. Bart decides that they want to make Thanksgiving dinner. So they start looking around the ship for like Thanksgiving shit. They find a can of cranberry sauce, only 1 can. So what's his best friend's name? Millhouse.
Millhouse.
Yeah.
Millhouse goes, we only have 1 can. He was like, we got a replicator here on the ship. Let's replicate it. And he's like, so then they put the can in the replicator. The doctor or the scientist, the Springfield scientist, comes out a hologram of it. Warning, not to replicate anything organic because it's supposed to replicate stuff that is inorganic. Bart's like, fuck this, presses the button. It doesn't replicate, but all of a sudden the cranberry sauce comes to life and it just starts fucking attacking everybody on the ship. And what it does is that instead of like killing people, what it does, it goes to the kids and it sucks out their bones
Oh,
and eats their bones. And so the whole episode or the whole segment is them running away from this blob character, and it's pretty much a send up of Aliens where it stalks them, they go after it, and it even ends with them blowing the fucking blob out of the air shaft of the ship.
nice.
So it's just pretty it was
nice.
pretty cool. Yeah. So I mean the whole episode was awesome. It was basically a Treehouse of Horror episode, only
Horror.
Thanksgiving themed. And
love that.
it was
That's
cool. And
great.
actually the 2 aliens that always show up in Treehouse of Horror
I always forget their
show up.
names.
I don't know their names either.
Prometheus and Bob.
Ah,
Are you
damn
sure?
it. No,
No, that's from
Oh,
Kablam.
okay.
No.
That's definitely
was like,
from
wow, that was
Kablam on
fucking impressive.
Nickelodeon.
You know who would know that?
Mullen.
There we go. The two aliens show up actually in the beginning of the episode. Oh yeah, because Marge shows up before the 3 segments start, just to tell everybody how, like, you know, they normally do a Halloween special, but seeing as this is November, there's so many horrors out in the world that they can't just contain it in 1 episode. So they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it for Thanksgiving, and then the 2 aliens show up. Both dressed like pilgrims. One
Oh,
dressed
God.
like a male pilgrim. One dressed like a female pilgrim. And they were like, "Is this the way you're supposed to dress up to grab humans and
Oh my God. That's
and
so
turn them
cute.
into slaves?" And she's like, "Yeah, pretty much." So it was good. It was good.
I do have a confession that I have never watched a full episode of The Simpsons.
Really? Even
It
the
is-
Treehouse of Horror ones?
Even a
She
tree.
has.
No, I haven't.
She just buries herself in her phone.
Because
It's on.
you just watching and talking. I just don't like.
I don't talk during.
You
The
do talk.
Simpsons. Not during. The Simpsons.
Yeah. I
But
believe
like it's just kind of like like when I was younger, that's when people like would watch it, but like my parents never watched it, so it was never on. When I
it's
was
like 30 years old.
I know.
31 years old.
I know.
It's
Samesies.
older than you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is actually. It's actually a year older than me. But like it was never on when I was younger.
Yeah.
And so like when I was older, like there was always stuff on during it that I would rather watch. And then like now as an adult, I don't feel invested enough and I feel a little overwhelmed with how
Yeah.
old it is that like I can't really get into it. But like I've seen parts and the only thing that ever really like stood out to me was Millhouse and like the whole coming up Millhouse thing. Like when
Yeah.
he would say that, like I love that so much. And that was like, but I've never actually sat and watched an entire episode of
Well, now that you have Disney
Simpsons.
Plus, since you got it for free,
I know
they have all the seasons of The Simpsons on there. Like what I've been doing, because I'm not really, I was a Simpsons fan like back in the beginning when it
Yes.
first started.
Yeah.
Because, I was alive when it first
I
came out.
dropped out at season
And
7.
I dropped out. I dropped out before that. But I think
Sorry,
what was
Mullen.
around the time when the movie came out?
Oh, I
The
did see the
Simpsons
movie in
movie.
2000
That was
because
like
I was with my
2005,
ex.
2006?
No, six or seven.
It was somewhere around there. I know I was already gone.
Because my ex
Like
and
I
I
stopped
had
watching
seen
it
it.
for like 4 or 5 years.
I
Before
love
the
the
movie
Simpson
came out.
movie, so I have watched the full
The movie was
episode of
awesome.
Simpsons.
The movie
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
But now that you have Disney Plus, like what I started doing is I just started going through the seasons and just picking the Treehouse of Horror episodes and
Yeah.
watching those. Yeah.
There's 30 of
They're
them.
awesome.
They're so
awesome.
good.
Yeah, I think I've gone through like about a dozen of them so far.
I know. I need to. I really do, and I want to, but it's just like
And
I
they
said,
do
it never
cool,
like
just
came up.
parodies and homages to like
do.
our favorite like horror movies.
Yeah.
Like there was one where they did a whole segment on Clockwork Orange.
Oh my
And
God.
Mo, the fucking bartender, was Alex.
Yeah.
Like it was cool. It was really cool. Yeah.
My favorite one was they did The Raven.
Yes.
They were reading The Raven in the treehouse, and Homer was outside listening, and the kids were like, "Oh, this is dumb."
Yeah.
And then Homer was like terrified.
Bart was the Raven.
Yeah,
He kept fucking with Homer, going nevermore, nevermore. Yeah, I remember.
yeah, it was
That's really
awesome.
That's
cute.
an old one. Holy fuck.
That one.
That's a real old one.
Always
That's one of the
sticks
first
out.
ones, actually.
Yeah, it always sticks
Yeah.
out, man. It
Yeah.
was great.
So that was mine.
So
Nice.
I think we're all aware of the movie Blood Rage.
Yep.
Blood Rage that came out in 1987. What's funny about this movie is that Blood Rage was actually shot in 1983. That's why when you're watching it, it has that early 80s look. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it was like 87. 87, the hair was bigger,
Yep.
clothes were brighter and
Yeah.
stuff. This was more like the
almost
hair,
70s.
it was very like 70s looking. When it was originally released, it was called Slasher.
Yeah.
And when you watch it to this day in the opening credits, when the people are pulling into a drive-in movie theater, it pops up as Slasher.
Mhm.
Later on, it was changed to Blood Rage, and then it was changed again to, because when it was released in 1987, it was changed to Blood Rage, and then it was changed again to Nightmare at Shadow Woods, which
What?
it was called Nightmare at Shadow Woods. That
Why?
was that big, like, not apartment complex, but what was that? Like the condos? It was called Shadow Woods. So they called it Nightmare at Shadow Woods.
Okay.
The movie starts with a drive-in. It's what is it, in like the 60s?
Yeah.
60s drive-in. Everyone's
Yep.
pulling into the drive-in. And then, oh my fucking God, when it cuts to the concession when they're scooping up popcorn, that music that plays is fucking bumping, man. That is like one of my favorite tunes in a horror flick. It had a great synthesizer going off. It was a jam, dude. Watch it again. You will fucking love it. That'll be your fucking theme song for the rest of the day. You'd be walking around with that song playing in your head. I'm gonna go on Spotify and see if I can find that shit. Which you could actually find the Fright Night soundtrack on Spotify, which we discovered. So you could listen to the sweet club scenes that Jerry Dandridge and Amy were fucking dry humping each other on.
We're not dry
Did
humping
you
each
talk about
other.
that last episode?
Not last, a few ago. I just like to remind you. All
right.
All right, so back on this, it starts in the drive-in. Dude gets some popcorn. He takes his popcorn in the bathroom, which I find really fucking weird. And there he bumps into a very
Wanted to butter
young,
his popcorn.
I guess he had to. He bumps into a very, very young.
It's got to get the right hole size in the bottom
right.
of the.
Yeah, that's why he ordered the small.
Mm.
He's in the bathroom and he bumps into a very young, tender-aged Ted Raimi,
Mm-hmm.
who's a condom salesman.
He
This
is.
was Ted Raimi's
first acting gig.
acting gig. No lines. All he
Nope.
does is open up his coat like he's selling watches in Chinatown, and it's just all condoms. And the dude goes, "I like that brand," and they're Trojans. hooks him up with a Trojan
Can't
condom.
go wrong with the Trojan.
Gets
That's
it. No, you cannot unless it's sheepskin. That's how I ended up here. So
Wow.
my
All
dad's
right.
my dad's an
Someone
honest,
by the goalie, huh?
my dad's an honest man.
Right through the pores.
Yeah, they're very thin.
So for all of you out there who are using sheepskin condoms, just please make sure that your partner is also on birth control.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do they even make sheepskin condoms anymore?
They do. They have to because of people with
latex.
latex allergies.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
They do.
Okay. All right.
So they
Makes
do
sense.
exist. They are less effective. So
They are.
But
Because they have
obviously, if you need to.
pores. That's why.
They
Or
do.
you could do what my late friend did and tie a grocery bag around your dick.
Don't do that.
That doesn't even sound like pleasurable at all.
I we would be
then
very
the
angry if a
fucking
man
noise
came
it
up
would
to me.
make, too.
Oh my god!
He did it.
Like when Yoshi's like, we hear him nosing through the garbage at night. We have to run
That's
out
what
and
you
stop
would
him.
hear.
Like that's all you hear while you're
During
fucking.
sex, yeah.
Oh my god! Like get the dog out of the garbage. Oh wait, it's just your boner.
I saw
Just
this
your
woman.
boner.
I saw this woman. I'm sure there were other sounds that masked the fucking crinkling.
Oh my god!
So they were at the drive-in.
It was actually Micah.
So we're at the no, God no. So we're at the drive-in, and then there's an older lady and a guy who looks like a bad Elvis impersonator. They start making out, and she's like, "No, what about the boys?" And there's two fucking twins in the back seat of this station
my
wagon that are
God.
sleeping. The one kid wakes the other brother up, and he's like, "Mom's at it again." So clearly, this is
They
a
do
thing.
this often.
This is a thing that
This is
happens.
part of their lives.
Yeah, right. Mom's at it again. So they go out for a fucking walk. How does that kid get an axe? Was it in the back seat, Eugene?
I think so.
Yeah,
Wow.
they got an axe in the back seat. Is
Yeah.
that what it is? So the kid takes an axe and he go over to the car where the guy fucking got. First off, everyone in this fucking drive-in movie theater is straight fucking.
Yep.
Which, all right, man, whatever. But so the kid goes up to the one car, the window's down. Who the fuck has their window down when you're getting it on at a drive-in?
It gets
Unless
hot
you're-
and steamy in there, so you
yeah,
gotta
but
crack
that's
open a
fine.
window.
Are you also like a weird voyeur? Like this is the only way I know how to do it. You gotta fucking Samantha's underneath you, and she's like, Brett, don't roll the window down. He's like, this is the only way I know how.
That's right.
Yeah, so like he like rolls it down and shit. Kid comes up, he's just staring at him, fucking getting it on. The dude looks up, he's fucking balls deep in Samantha there. It looks up, he's like, get away, you twerp, get away, you brat. Next thing you know, he gets an axe to the face. Boom. He dies. Chick runs
He had
up.
it coming.
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't. But
Okay.
he had it coming.
Well, he didn't have it coming. He didn't get to finish. Unless
Wah, wah.
unless he fucking ejaculated when he fucking got axe in the face and he realized that's his new kink, but he doesn't get to do it anymore because he's fucking dead. So the kid, the other brother's watching, but he's just standing there like, like just in fucking
How'd that
shock. And the one chick, she runs off fucking naked into the night, screaming. Kid turns, slaps a bunch of blood on the brother, hands the axe at him, and starts pointing that he did it. Now, he doesn't say a word for how many. So we fast forward. What is it? 10 years, 12 years, 15 years? How many fucking years?
It had to be like 10 or 12 years.
10 or 12. Yeah, probably like 12 to 15 years, we'll
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Because these were like kids. And now they're like in their
They were like 10, 12 years old.
They're like
so
late
yeah.
20s.
Yeah, they were like in their mid 20s. Nah, early 20s maybe.
Early 20s, like 20,
Yeah.
24 maybe, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right, so the kid fucking points. He's like, he did it. So of course, go to the future. We end up at a psych center. And for some reason, this doctor is doing this voiceover. Like there's acting going on, but there's a voiceover going,
Mhm.
which tells me that either they did a really bad time explaining what the fuck was going on, or the acting and dialogue in this scene was so bad because she talks over the whole scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's the mother shows up. She explains that the brother that's here, he's coming to. He's been quiet all these years. He hasn't said a word. He's coming to, and he starts going, wait a minute. This wasn't me that did it. It was the other fucking asshole who he handed me the axe, slapped some blood on me. And then, but for some fucking reason, the doctor like believes this. She's like, so she's explaining to the mother, like, yeah, your kid at home, he's the fucking murderer, and the mother doesn't believe it. And then her one son comes in, sits down, the one that has been locked away all these years. Mother brought him a pie. And I guess like in the middle of like he's like, get me out of here. I just want to go out. I want to get out of here. And he starts squishing the pie in his hands and mushing it together and stuff and like blah, 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 squishing and stuff. Right there is a dead giveaway that, you know, like pies are meant to be eaten, not smushed in your hands. Like this kid belongs locked up.
Love me some pie.
Oh man, oh man. Which, side note, Eugene has a trophy for pie eating at Parahorror, and the next year I won the trophy for eating at Parahorror. So
Only
right now,
I wasn't there.
All right.
Right now
So
you're tied.
I wasn't involved in the pie eating in the first year. So right now I'm saying, oh man,
Smack talking, but I
tell
don't
you
think
what.
Parahorror is a thing anymore.
It's
so,
not. It's not. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I don't know. I don't know if you want to do like put your fucking camera up here or put it on YouTube. You and I have a pie eating thing.
I'm all for it.
Dude, I will fucking inhale that pie like you don't
know
even
what? You're
know.
going down.
I'm a lot smaller than you, man, but I could put down some pie.
I got a bigger mouth, I got a bigger tongue, and I got a bigger appetite.
Mm-mm.
I'm all around bigger, and I eat a lot more than you do.
Oh, I don't know about that.
And I've been eating a lot longer, just in age.
Okay, don't bring experience into this.
I'm bringing experience into it.
I've been walking a lot longer than you. I'm a better walker.
All right,
you know
let's
what's-
see this.
You know what's kind of funny is that, a side note, that pie eating contest, you know who was right next to me when I looked at pictures?
Who?
Lauren.
No fucking way.
Yeah. With short hair and clean shaven.
Yeah.
I looked at pictures, I go, is that fucking
Yeah,
Lauren?
little baby.
Before I met him. Yep.
And so Lauren is a friend
I
of
beat
ours that I actually train in a boxing studio, and Eugene trains at his gym also on the weights. That's really funny.
Shout out, Lauren. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Lauren? All right, so he smushes the pie, and the next thing you know, they're back at this what the fuck did I say? It was Shadowy Woods, Wood Shadow, whatever the fuck. Yeah. So they're back there. It's Thanksgiving. Everyone's hanging out. The mother announces with this gentleman that they're getting married. Now, the son that did commit the murder is there, and he's got his collar popped up and he's wearing a tie. Typical, 83 look, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He gets pretty upset about it. They get a phone call, and the mother pulls the brother into the kitchen, just like, guess what? This fucking sucks. I'm fucking terrified. Your brother escaped the mental institution. Don't tell anybody. He goes back to the table and is like, well, looks like you're going to get to meet the rest of the family because my crazy brother who committed that murder is out. It's just the look the mom gives
all of the looks in this movie are ridiculous.
Right,
like the the weird acting, but then the overacting.
Yeah.
Like I always just think of that scene with the kid's face just
Yep.
I'm making a face to all those who can't see it. I forgot we're on a podcast.
That's right.
But just like I always just think of like just the meme of that kid's face, just like saying like everyone's a fucking overactor, and this movie is just it's like holiday pieces. Pieces for the holidays.
Oh my God, that
is.
is
You're
hilarious. So it was the fuck is the actress's name? Louise Lasser. She plays the mom, and she is so over the top in this movie.
Yep.
And so the rest of the movie is just one by one. Eugene helped me out with this because I haven't seen this movie since Thursday Night Terrors.
Me neither.
Oh shit. Yeah. So it's mainly like all these people in this condo complex. They start getting killed left and right, starting with the guy that is marrying his mother. Kills him. The kills in this movie are fucking phenomenal.
They are.
But the ongoing fucking thing, and it should have only been said once, is he tastes blood and goes, "Oh, that's not cranberry sauce."
Mm-hmm.
But he says it every fucking time he kills somebody.
He says it, quite a few times.
Quite a few times.
He's got
It's on his Tinder.
It's got to be right at some point.
Yeah,
You know,
what?
he's got to get it at some point.
At some point,
man,
it's gotta have a
Every time he
catchphrase.
tries, he's wrong. He's
Yeah.
right. One of these times, it's gonna be cranberry sauce, and he won't have to say it.
Yes.
That is cranberry sauce.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait, he's still stabbing
Still
this person.
stabbing.
Like, this isn't right. This isn't right. Blood's coming out. He's tasting it. He's like, this person is full of cranberry sauce. What the actual fuck? All right, so then like everyone's like, oh my god, the fucking escaped mental patient brother is doing this shit. There's like some sex scenes. There's boobs, right? There's plenty of boobs. Speaking of boobs, the mom in this movie, she shows off major amounts of cleavage while she's hanging out in the kitchen chugging wine, right? Over the top fucking.
Was she chugging wine? I thought wasn't she eating cake or a pie or some shit?
I thought she was getting drunk.
Or mashed potatoes or something. It was weird. It was a weird fucking scene that
was
made
weird.
no sense in the middle of this movie.
Oh my god, man! But so then
you guys are making me want mashed potatoes.
It turns into the whole. Oh man, I had
2 more days. I'm gonna fuck shit up.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get high as fuck, and I'm gonna fucking eat everything in sight. So your family's just like, Micah's got quite the appetite. I'm like, I'm so fucking high. I just want to keep eating. So then like it goes on to the whole thing, everyone's fucking dead. The mom's there and she has the gun. I don't know which one to shoot because it's good twin, evil twin.
Mm-hmm.
And then she thinks she kills the one twin that never went away, the one that she absolutely loves, but so she did kill the evil twin.
Yes.
But then, like, the other twin was just like, yeah, it's me, Mom. I'm fucking, I don't know what the fuck his name was. Todd. There was Todd, and then I forgot who the other name was.
Tim and Todd. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Well, there you go. Tim and Todd, the T's.
Yes.
The TT twins. Yeah, so then the mom has, like, a fucking meltdown because she killed the one she actually liked. Everyone had turkey afterwards. I don't remember. The end. Oh, there is a great scene where the doctor is, so instead of like the police looking for this kid, it's the doctor and like the doctor's assistant, like that are out looking for him. Instead of like holy shit, we have a dangerous patient on the loose. It's just like, well, better go find this kid. Louie, you want to come with me? Yeah, I got nothing else to do. I
was
just
very nonchalant.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I know it's Thanksgiving and all. I want to be with my family, but fuck them. It appreciates me. So, but there's an excellent scene where the doctor gets like ripped into pieces.
Yep. Like
she's just like a torso. That scene is fucking great. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say, go see fucking Blood Rage. It is streaming.
Go see
it in theaters now.
See it.
Go
Regal.
see it. No, I'm going to say this Thanksgiving weekend, look up Blood Rage. It is probably the ultimate Thanksgiving horror film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the chick that plays the mom. The one thing that made me laugh was that the drive-in. It was at the drive-in, right? The earlier scene.
Yeah.
With the 2 boys.
The guy's trying to get his dick wet.
Her husband also, like the mom. Remember the husband was trying to have sex with her. And she's like, no, the boys are in the back.
That wasn't her husband. That was a guy she was seeing.
Whoever the fuck it was.
Because he was just like, fuck her. He's like, you know what? I'm getting the fuck. Let's get the fuck out of here.
And then they snuck out.
Yeah.
But I think I find it kind of funny that they did like nothing, like no prosthetics or nothing to make her look younger. She looked old as fuck.
They changed it
in the drive-in. So they just changed her hair.
Her hair was different.
Yeah, she had like pigtails in the drive-in, and then had her hair down. And
let's have her look younger. Let's just fucking put her hair in pigtails.
But she said she looked old as shit.
That's where the guy goes. She's like, the boys. And he's like, all right, let's just get out of here. This is ridiculous. Like, the movie's still on. Just fucking sit there in silence and watch the movie.
And he's like, wet and it didn't happen.
He's like, I've dated girls with kids before and never had this problem.
Womp womp.
Because this guy just clearly just fucks moms in front of their kids out of dominance.
Well, yeah. How else do you have sex with MILFs?
All right.
I'm your daddy now.
Oh my God.
Yes, you're sipping the kid's Capri Sun. It's mine. Oh, is it?
Oh, is it?
Guess what?
It's delicious.
I ate the last pack of Gushers too.
Oh shit.
I'd be fucking pissed first off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stepdaddy would get stabbed with a butter knife. Okay, so me
go.
Yep.
I'm gonna chime in here a little bit.
I know. So last night we watched, and if you haven't seen it yet, skip ahead like 15 minutes. We watched Pilgrim on Hulu. So I know Eugene has not seen this yet, but I would like to discuss it, and Eugene has agreed to still watch it anyway.
Do it.
So Micah and I have 2 kind of different opinions about it. I'm gonna go first because he talks enough. So like,
I don't know. Fucking tipsy ass Drew over here, Gatlin gun over here.
I like this.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, get buzzed up
I
all
love
the time.
motor
my
mouth
God.
horror Delilah. I love it. I love it.
Oh my! So yeah, I had a few beers before, and I'm drinking what I used to drink when I was 16 years old. Jack Daniel's Berry Punch, 4.8 alcohol.
Well,
by
it
volume.
did the fucking trick.
No,
Yeah, it
this
did.
is all sugar. I was already drunk.
Yeah, it just kept it going. That I was like, I suggested it because in the back of my head, I'm like, your like kind of hangover thing is gonna kick in during the podcast. and
No,
it's gonna
you
be
didn't
donezo.
suggest it. I remembered that I had a spare sixer of these in the back of my
Yeah.
car.
Well, I suggested a PBR.
True life, but that's not gonna do dick. So anyway, aside from what?
Keep going.
Okay. So Pilgrim, again, Hulu. Starts out like family. You're kind of learning this like family dynamic, and
The
they're
movie
all
starts with the mom leaving.
no. Did it?
Yeah,
Why
it's
would it-
on Thanksgiving, and it's on.
Oh, just a flashback of one of the moms leaving.
appreciate me. And the
Yeah,
daughter,
yeah.
Mommy, don't go.
I know. Well, that flashback happened a lot, so I forgot about that. So yeah, it was just like a simple like that kind of deal, and then it switches over to them at the dinner table, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Are you good?
Oh, you're the one fucking it up.
Anywho, yeah. So they're at the dinner table. You can tell like it's a real tense family. It's a dad who is, if you are familiar with Dawson's Creek, he plays Jack on Dawson's Creek. I guess
Or
if you're
My
a
Bloody-
horror
Mhm.
fan, he's in My Bloody Valentine. Plays the guy who ends up being the sheriff.
3D.
Yeah, My Bloody Valentine 3D. Obviously, if he's in Dawson's Creek, he's not in the originally fucking
I don't know,
jackass.
Some people are dumb.
Hear that? Micah's calling you guys dumb. How do you feel about that? And I'm the bitchy one. I'm the mean one. I'm the fucking unapproachable rude one. Fuck all of you guys. Anyway,
Micah
so-
doesn't want to rip somebody's jaw off and eat it.
do they deserve it? Maybe.
Maybe. I agree.
Anywhom. So yeah, this family, they're at like the dining room table. Tensions are a little high and everything. You're kind of getting the dynamic of them. So there's like a little boy who's like the little brother. Again, Jack from Dawson's Creek. Don't look at me like that. Will be the father. There's
he did not age well.
He aged fine. He
Ah,
still
he
looks
He
good.
looked like such an old man here.
He did not. I'm sorry. He was like 20 in 1995. The fuck do you want? He looked
Oh,
great.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just thinking of like My Bloody Valentine 3D, where he looked like he was like 24, 25 in there.
He
was
honestly,
fit as a
like,
fiddle.
Yeah, he didn't age
Tom
much.
Atkins.
Fit
looks-
as a fiddle. You can't see his body shape at all
Tom
during
Atkins
this movie.
is in that movie. Tom Atkins looked exactly the same there as he does now. This guy aged a lot.
He looked exactly the same there as he does now.
Tom
Really,
Atkins.
Micah?
Tom Atkins.
Really, Micah?
Really,
Is
Drew.
that what you think?
Really, Drew. That's
All
what I
right.
know. Tom
Is it?
Atkins hasn't aged in the last 20 years.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, he has.
Just because you want to fuck him doesn't mean you're right.
I don't want to fuck him. Eugene's girlfriend does.
No, he wants to fuck Eugene's girlfriend. There's a difference.
Why do you guys have to fucking rip my scab off and fucking pour salt on that wound?
Dude, you have to feel so cool.
I feel cool because Tom Atkins want to fuck my girl?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't break his fucking hip.
That's mean.
Did you want to rip his jaw off?
Guys.
With a pickaxe, yes.
Ooh, nice.
And then eat it.
You know, that's not even my most creative insult, and I'm really upset that you keep bringing that one up. But anyway.
It was the most barbaric one.
It's actually
It
pretty
was
awesome.
very primal.
not
it
even
is.
close.
Very. I picture you like mandible, like clawing somebody and slowly pulling the jaw.
You
out.
can't
See, I
slowly
see you
pull. It's got to
ripping
be
it
a
off, like,
quick
real
rip.
quick.
Yeah.
No,
It's got to be a quick pull.
Yeah,
I
see?
picture slow, like
A quick pull and eating
You
that shit
can't
like a fucking
slowly
Whopper.
pull someone's jaw off. Even if you're like holding their head back, you can't slowly. It's got to be like a quick thing.
Yeah,
You got to
gotta turn, you gotta twist
unhinge.
and pull.
You got to snap it
Real
from
quick.
its hinges.
I guess it would be like a turkey leg. Okay.
Anyway, so like you can tell that this new mom's a stepmom. The daughter of the daughter,
Cody.
Cody. Yeah, which props for giving her a less feminine name. Not that I'm biased at all by any means. But yeah. So then they're just kind of having like
and then they have a kid too.
Did I already mention him?
Did you?
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear the name.
yeah, it was the
Tate.
first one. Yeah, little boy.
Tate.
Tate is a little boy. So yeah, they're all sitting at the dinner table, just kind of talking, and they start arguing. and they're talking about the stepmothers having like this Thanksgiving like kind of like whole performance type deal, making a big deal out of it. And the whole family, like, you can tell that they're significantly less enthused about it than she is. And then they start, Cody, the daughter, starts getting into a fight with her stepmom, and they're just kind of arguing back and forth. And the stepmom kind of mentions, like, kind of blows her in, saying that she doesn't go to class because she's in college. And they start talking about, well, we're paying, so obviously we care whether you're going to class or not. And so she throws in, like, oh, because you could, like, how much they're blowing on the stepmother's, like, little event. So she kind of blows her in there, and it starts into a big thing. And the Jack from Dawson's Creek is like, hey, how about we like alleviate the tension and let's do the wishbone thing. So like he has Tate the son and Cody like pull the wishbone. Well, Cody, as she's wishing, she hopes that the Thanksgiving thing backfires on her stepmother and she gets the wishbone. I don't know. Yeah, that's the one. That is the one.
I hope the whole thing blows up in her face.
Yes, that's exactly what she said. So, like, later at night, she's tucking her younger brother into bed. They're just, like, she clearly, even though she clearly does not like her stepmother, she loves her little brother. Like, he is a super cute kid. And, like, she tucks him in, gets him ready, and he's like, I hope you get your wish. And she just kind of, like, smirks. Like, he clearly doesn't realize that she hopes that, like, his Mother's Day is fucked up. So then the next day, they have, like, the stepmother's throwing, like, this huge party, inviting all the neighbors over. She's, like, super obsessed with her image. Very, like one of those, like the Pinterest mom. Like, everything has to be perfect. The neighbors have to know how perfect she is.
Like
and then
Real Housewives.
Yes, very, very Real Housewives-esque, but, like, not without the drama, just, like, the fake, like, Stepford Wives kind of deal.
I was really confused by this scene because with everybody over, I was confused on like the time frame.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this Thanksgiving?
That's what I thought so too. So they didn't really do a very good job of explaining like what was going on.
It was like a pre-Thanksgiving.
It was a pre-Thanksgiving party, but her Thanksgiving party was only for her family. So she made it seem like from what they were describing at the dinner table, I thought she was putting together like a Thanksgiving fest or like a parade or something like that, like in charge of like a very big event for everything. But like when she was describing it to the people who were at her house yesterday, because she threw a random party, like a pre-party for a party that no one else was invited to, she mentioned how she was having like pilgrim reenactors come with her like family for Thanksgiving, and they were gonna, just like true meaning, yada yada yada, which like we're not gonna get into the true meaning of Thanksgiving because yuck. But then, which Cody's like super privy to, like anytime they talk about it, she's like, oh, you mean like First Nations people? Like she's just super like really digging it in there, like this holiday is shit. So they have the party. Like, no one knew this was, like, Cody didn't know that this was going on. She just came downstairs and a bunch of strangers were in her living room. Jack from Dawson's Creek is drunk. He's just drinking whiskey or bourbon or something on the rocks.
A nice brandy.
A nice brandy.
Nice brandy and check the stocks.
And checking his stocks. Like, the entire movie, he's just sitting on his phone and, like, checking the stocks. But, like, the stepmom, she's, like, talking to her friend. She's like, everybody's just so like, disconnected and staring at their phones and there's no family time, yada, yada, yada. But like everyone's on their phone. So it's clear that she's just like this hypocrite and has like this image that she wants to maintain. As evidenced by in the kitchen, Cody like she walks in the kitchen and breaks a coffee pot. So she's like hunched over cleaning it behind the kitchen island. But while she's hunched over, two women come in and they just start talking shit about her stepmom, how like she acts like her life is so perfect and like she's just doing this for the image. And then she brings up
she
how
tries so hard.
You good?
I said I was gonna chime in a lot.
Okay. So yeah, they said like she tries so hard, and then they brought up how like the stepdaughter will never accept her or anything like that. Like she's never gonna accept her, like she's never gonna care. And so Cody's kind of like she's on the ground, she stays hunched down, she doesn't like stand up for her. She's kind of like, yeah, well, kind of that deal. So then as the party's going, the doorbell rings and it's two people dressed as pilgrims. And stepmom's like, wow, you're early. Like, it's just super awkward. And they're like, oh, we came a couple days early to prepare, but like they're in character. they're in pilgrim character. Like, it's just, what are you gonna say?
Their names are Ethan and Patience.
Yes.
Ethan resembles Rutger Hauer, a younger Rutger Hauer.
And Woody
sounds-
Harrelson.
Yes, but sounds like Liam Neeson.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my God. His voice, like, I was trying to think of it, and he's got like the little accent and the way he talks, he sounds just like Liam Neeson.
Huh.
It's so weird. Actually, I don't know who this guy is, but I actually liked him. I thought he was a pretty good actor.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, I liked him a
Uh,
lot. So they end up, he's like, yeah, we wanted her to come early and like get to know our settings and everything. So the stepmother just like invites them to stay with them. And Cody's like, we don't know these people. Like, she's super anti this entire thing. But the stepmom's like, they're guests. Just get the guest room ready, whatever. So she listens. And then she sends Patience away to, who is this woman in relation to the stepmom?
A neighbor.
Just a neighbor?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so the neighbor, she has a pill problem,
Yes.
an alcohol problem.
She's in recovery.
Kind of a fucking mess. And
She's in recovery. She has a son.
the son is also Cody's boyfriend.
Yes. And so she tells the neighbor that Patience is going to be staying with her and making her dinner and all this stuff. So she's like, oh, okay. So she's got a fucking stranger living in her house. And like, everybody leaves, and Ethan and Cody keep having like these really weird interactions. Like, obviously Cody's super sketched by this guy. He's a random person. He doesn't fucking break character. And he's living in their house for a few days. Like, everything's super weird. She looks outside.
So weird.
Yeah, she looks outside and he starts like, he's grabbing like 2x4s and he's like building something. She's like, what the fuck is going on? And then her and her little brother have like a knock system whenever they play, where like he'll knock once and she'll knock twice, or she'll knock twice and he'll knock once. And she hears something coming from his room, and she goes in, and like Ethan's in bed, like sitting up on his pillow. Or no, I'm sorry. Tate, the little boy, is on his bed sitting on his pillow, and Ethan's on his bed telling him a story. And she's like, the fuck out of his room. Like, she was just super like,
just telling young Tate a story about how I used to fish off the Mayflower.
that's literally like what he's talking about. And she's like, well, this is fucking weird. So she kicks the guy out pretty much. And she says goodnight to her little brother. And as she leaves, he kind of like he stops her in the hallway, like blocks her way. And he's like, I just want to say how grateful I am to you for opening your home to me. And she's like, whatever. Because obviously she's not like at all. It's not her choice. But he keeps like harping on it. Like really weird, like pushing, like grateful.
I am ever so
Grateful. Like grateful. Like saying the word over and over.
She's
She's
like
like,
Tony the fucking Tiger
Yeah.
over here.
she's like, okay. And finally gets around him, and like her boyfriend had snuck into her room. So she's like telling him like, this is fucking weird. So things start to kind of like escalate a little. Like the guy's getting more and more involved in the family, and he's just like, it just like anywhere Cody goes, he's kind of like not far behind and just like talking to her and stuff like that. But then it pans to the other house where Patience is with the woman and
Yeah,
Finn?
Patience is with Catherine and Finn.
Catherine and Finn. That's right.
So Patience starts whipping together a tea
Yes.
because she finds out that Catherine isn't really too thankful or grateful for anything going on. And Patience is like,
oh my God, she gets so fired up. She's like, you have a roof over your head. You have more
this home.
more food than you could possibly eat and all this stuff. And
You
like,
have young Finn, who is very strong and handsome,
yeah,
and you have all this.
yeah. And Catherine's like, I guess I'm a glass half empty kind of gal, and keeps going. So, and Finn's out at this point. So it goes back.
Finn's out finger blasting Cody.
He's not finger blasting Cody. Grow up. So he gets home and everything's super quiet. He's looking around. He goes up into, they have like a spare room, and Patience is in there, and it's like she's churning butter, but there's blood.
This is the part where it starts to go. I'm into it at this point, and this is where it goes off the fucking rails, because Patience is in the corner of the room, staring at the corner, churning. Now, it's not butter. Obviously, we all fucking knew that before we even showed it, because he's like kind of tiptoeing in, like closer, and then sees that which I don't know how the fuck he saw it because her back is to him, but shows that it's a thing full of blood. Now, which confuses
Well, you can
me
see
is,
over people, Micah.
did like, did they like?
And it's just like it didn't focus on really what she was doing. Her hands were also covered in blood, so he could see that very easily.
So, but she's churning blood, which is like, did they drain her of blood? Is it full of organs and she's just mushing it? Like, what the fuck?
Okay, well, so here's the thing. So then he like backs up, leaves the room as quietly as possible, goes into the next room, and his mom is lying on the floor, and she's got like blood on her face. But there's no other wounds. There's no other wounds, so I'm not 100% sure.
Her rib cage isn't ripped open, revealing that everything's gone.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what the
not
fuck is in that turning thingy?
I'm obviously like, I'm not a gore whore at all. Like, you know, like I'm totally fine with them not showing whatever. But at the same time, I feel like if you're showing this woman churning blood, you should probably have some sort of wound to show that amount.
I'm not really into gore either, but with a movie this low budget and like at this point,
okay, I wouldn't call it low budget.
It was so fuck off.
No, we've seen low budget. That wasn't low budget.
I like shit movies. I really do. But this movie chapped my ass.
Yeah,
and
but
like,
that doesn't necessarily make it low budget.
she looked like she fell off a fucking bike.
You look like you fell off a bike.
Wow. I have.
I know, it was really funny.
Yeah, it's another story. But anyway, so it's like just seeing her with just like a couple boo-boos on her face.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that part was weird. So obviously he freaks out, tries to run downstairs. He grabs his phone and his keys. Someone puts a bag over his head. End of scene. So then it pops over back to the other house. And Cody's in her room and the stepmom brings Patience in. And like Cody's ready to argue with her stepmom over whatever. But then the stepmom's like, hey, I need to talk to you about something. And Patience said that like Catherine was on a bender and she took Finn with her. And so like Catherine was going to stay at the house with them because she didn't feel safe staying in the other house.
She's been having a very hard time.
Yeah.
And she disappeared with Finn after drinking a lot of the devil's nectar.
Yeah.
And it's like, lady, you were there for like 12 hours.
Exactly.
You don't fucking know this person.
So this is when things like start really, like that's when like Cody especially, because
no, the mom's still into it.
Yeah, well, no, she's not. She's very like, you can tell she's also uncomfortable, but she's she totally was there, but she's also too nice to say no. Like that's it. Like even when Cody tries to like plead with her at that point, because that's another person living with them, so she's like, you can't be serious, and the mom's like, just yeah, I know.
Have an open mind, yeah.
Yeah, so she knew, like...
Cody's doing the whole, like, they never fucking break character. They keep learning the same shit. They never fucking... They don't have phones, like...
No.
Don't you think this is fucking weird?
Yeah, like, you can tell the mom is totally weirded out by it, but she's also going with it, because, again, she wants to just maintain that perfect demeanor, so she's like, whatever. So, at that point, Cody leaves the house. She's pissed off. And then, they're... trying to what happened after that? I forgot. They were like trying to leave the house.
This is where
all of a sudden
the crew shows up.
Yeah, like Cody's trying to leave and she looks in a room and there's like 10 other pilgrims that
all
show up
smoking
randomly.
Pipes and hanging out with the dad. The dad's name is Shane, by the way.
So that's where she tries to go down to him to talk to him in his office. And it's her dad and then a group of pilgrims around him. He's like, hey, they're going to help me rebuild the garage and all this stuff.
He's like, these guys are fucking great. I'm smoking a pipe. We're hanging out. They said they're going to help me with the garage.
And she's like trying to get him away. And then Ethan's right behind her and he's like trying to talk to him. He's like,
aren't you so grateful that we're all here?
Yeah. So they basically kick her out of the room. She bounces. She heads over to the other houses to check on Catherine and Finn, opens up a closet, finds Finn with his throat cut.
That part I was not expecting.
I honestly was not
I thought
either.
the boyfriend was going to come and save the fucking day.
No, I thought that she was going to find him like bound and gagged.
That too. Yeah, okay. But at the end of the whole thing, I thought he was going to be the one to help like save everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was going to be tied to a chair.
Yeah.
He popped out of the closet dead. He got killed off camera just like his mom, which I think is fucking cheap.
Cheap. I will give you that one.
So cheap.
But they also, no, you don't need to show everything. We literally You and I spend
I get
so
that.
much time on this podcast saying we don't need to see everything. Like
Pilgrim-
sometimes less is more.
This movie is supposed to be a fun horror flick, and I'm not
no,
having
it's
a
not
good time
supposed
without.
to be anything.
It's meant to be like a fun,
You
little
don't know
goofy,
that.
quirky horror flick.
Who said
and
that?
It's not.
Who said that?
Fuck off.
Who said that? Anybody?
Okay, who said it? Who said it? Who said it?
I can't wait to watch this movie.
I didn't
I'm
mind
gonna be the
it.
deciding factor.
No, because you're gonna
next
fucking
week.
side with her.
No,
You don't know
not
that.
necessarily.
You don't know that.
I'm just saying you're being weird about it. But anyway, so she's just like, ah, fuck. She gets back to the house. So in the meantime, like this Ethan guy, he's spending a lot of time with the little boy. And he keeps talking to him and like talking about being grateful and all this stuff. And the kid's catching on. He's just like he gives him a piece of candy. And the kid asks for more. And he's just
He's
basically
got a bag full of taffy.
Yeah, he's got a bag full of taffy. A fanny pack full of taffy, actually.
Oh yeah.
But really, he's just like trying to push this on him. But like the kid's getting it. So like he's just giving the kid lessons of being grateful for what he has. And the kid's catching on. So he like looks up to the sky. And he's just like, see, I didn't have to take everything from this one. And he's grateful. And so I was like, okay, that's weird. So then, like, all this shit happens. And they, the family, so like, Tate's just missing after a certain amount of time. Like, he just ducks off. And the parents start to kind of freak out. And they're like, okay, like, where are our kids? And Ethan and Patience just keep saying they're safe. And they're like, okay, well, great. Like, where are our children? And they're like, no, yep, they're safe. And they're just like, okay, but where are they? And they start getting weird. And Ethan's like, why? What are you worried about? And that's when like, oh, this may start to get dicey. And that's basically when all hell breaks loose. So from then on, it's basically like then against a fuck ton of pilgrims. And I had a night to sleep on it. And at first, like, I didn't really know how I felt about this movie. I'm like, this is kind of like, but actually, I liked it. I thought like this part got really cool. Like they got, I mean, it was a little over the top with all the pilgrims and everything like that. But like when shit starts to go down, like it gets.
Of them.
Well, what's too many pilgrims? One.
Oh,
There's
man.
already two in the beginning of the scene, so we're already
Yeah, then you
starting
got
off.
yourself a fistful of them. There's like a big fuck off dude who's like, I'm the builder.
Yeah.
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 And then like a bunch of ZZ Top looking guys hanging out smoking pipes.
Well, maybe ZZ Top is just a bunch of pilgrim looking guys.
Oh, my overtime.
She got legs.
Oh man, that is your jam, baby. My jam for you, because goddamn, you got some gams on you.
Anywho, yeah. So basically, like Cody goes to try to like go back because obviously she finds her boyfriend dead, so she's like freaked out about her family. Tries to go back and save everyone. Ends up getting caught, and it's just like a whole big thing. And then just
Why didn't she run to a neighbor?
that was another
She
like
didn't run to a fucking
she
like. Of course,
didn't-
they took all the cell phones because
Yeah.
they wanted to make it authentic.
yeah, she didn't
But-
have her cell phone, but
I
like
run back to the fucking pit
if-
of doom.
and there's clear like obviously it's 2019. There may not be a landline at the house next. That's totally fine. However, there's a good chance there's a neighbor right next door with some sort of fucking device.
It's in the middle of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like she found him at 3 a.m.
Yeah, run
like,
outside and scream. You're in a like a fucking cul-de-sac.
yeah. So that part I was like, I mean, we could have done better, but sure. But I mean, she's being, person in a horror movie.
At this point, isn't this where the mom and dad are in the fucking?
Yes, they're in the stockades being beaten for not being
Yeah.
grateful for what
And the
they
guy's
have.
like, the Shane's just like, people were here, you're crazy, and so they gag him, but they don't gag the mom.
Yeah.
And they brand her. She's screaming. Neighbors are not gonna keep it down over there, you fucking loonies.
Which again, their neighbors are not far away.
No.
It's not like you're living in East Aurora where your neighbor's like, quarter mile
Miles
away.
away.
even in
like-
East Aurora. They're like in walking like.
Like they're seriously like the houses are a good 40 feet apart from each other.
Yeah.
So that part I'm like, I'd probably do something if I heard my neighbor screaming. I don't know our neighbors very well. I'd probably be like, none of my business.
I like our neighbors.
Depends on which ones.
All right.
I don't know.
So all the pilgrims, they go inside. What do?
They leave him out there. So Cody gets the parents out of the stockades. They're like, oh, fuck, we got to find Tate and get our house back. And then battle ensues. basically. And
He
like,
goes up. She's like, listen, the best way to get back in, because she sneaks out and
Yeah.
comes in. Go up here, climb up. You climb up in my window, which basically is saying, Dad, go up there and get fucking killed.
yeah. Well, he didn't get killed there, but no, I don't want to give too much away, but I mean, I'm giving enough away as is, but like, I'm just gonna, we'll just gloss over this part. Like, basically, it's just a whole battle between the family versus pilgrims. There's a lot going on. It's just they're trying to they emphasize the word grateful very heavily every time they speak, and it's just so like really like these people, they have all these things, like they have this beautiful home, they have each other, and they're not grateful for it, so the pilgrims are punishing them. Is pretty much the thing, and it becomes like a whole thing. So they finally get like the stepmother and Cody captured, and they're trying to get them to say what they're grateful for, and Cody like concedes. She's like, you're right, I have this family, I wasn't grateful for what I have a roof over my head, my father works very hard, my stepmother does all this for us, like all this stuff. And like Ethan's like, oh yeah, you finally fucking get it. And then they go
water dunking thing.
Okay, well, there's a whole bunch of stuff that happens.
I'm gonna give that part out.
Fine.
The pilgrims, they designed this giant fucking like a crane almost that could dunk her underwater and raise back up. It's like the whole like, are you gonna fucking pay? Like holding, oh, you gonna pay? Like holding a head underwater. It's like which would have been
she
like,
floats, she's a witch.
all they had to do was stick her fucking head underwater and pull it up occasionally. Instead, they rigged up this whole fucking gimmick where it was just
Well, that wouldn't look nearly as terrifying. And then they would have to have people
you spend
holding
money
her.
on this, but you don't spend money on a fucking good kill scene for the fucking neighbors.
Yeah, I'll give you
Come
that
on,
one.
man.
I don't know.
Oh, and I am so fucking sick of this weird like fisheye lens where things start getting out of hand. Like all the pilgrims are laughing and they keep zooming in on Ethan, zoom in on Patience, and the camera spins around like crazy.
They were doing a lot of that with the camera angles.
It's like when somebody in a movie is
they
on
tried
acid.
to be like some of the lighting and stuff like that. It looked like they tried to be a little creep showy.
Yeah,
a lot of it,
which did not fit.
No, it didn't.
It
well,
did
that's
not fit in this.
I will say, like I wouldn't watch it again, but I enjoyed watching it while I did. Like I wasn't super angry about it. Like I'm not like pissed off that I watched it. Basically,
like if you're sick of the Detroit Lions every year, maybe throw this on. I guess
it's a fun find, definitely. But I will say for sure that it's not like a flow with a certain style to it. Like it starts with this one thing and then it goes to another and then it goes to like this fight scene and it gets again like creep showy, everything's fish lens and the lighting behind is weird, stuff like that. It's just like it doesn't
and the scene where they're all eating,
it's
my
very like
God.
it doesn't super
all the
mesh
pilgrim,
well.
everyone's laughing and the camera keeps zooming in, zooming out, and cranberry sauce is oozing from their mouth while they're eating. Blah, 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 cranberry sauce. And everyone's just, and I'm so sick of that. Like everyone's like on LSD. Like, look, I'm so sick of that. Like, I think it's cheap. I think it's shitty, and it's unfucking necessary.
I wouldn't say. Well, yeah, it's unnecessary. I wouldn't say it took away from the film, except that it was a little bit long.
Oh yeah, it was drawn.
It's just like it didn't need to last as long as
the
it
dude.
did.
The dude that played Ethan was great.
So
I thought
good.
he was awesome.
I thought all of the actors
The chick
were.
that played Patience was pretty cool. I dug Cody.
I loved.
I thought
Cody.
she was great.
Kate was adorable.
Tate's adorable. Shane left. The dad from Dawson's Creek. He left. Not a lot to be desired. He just kind of was there.
Well, that was the point of him. I feel like he was like, that was the kind of thing, because like even in the beginning, how the stepmother was talking about,
you're not grateful.
Yeah, and everybody's so connected to their phones, and like that was the thing. Like he was supposed to be this dud of a character, because literally all he did, even at the dinners, like he had the pop socket out, his phone was up, and he was watching like stock markets.
But even when like shit kind of hit the fan, he was very flat.
He didn't have much of an opportunity, because at first when shit hit the fan, he was just going like, no, it's fine, it's totally fine. Like he wasn't going along with it until he wanted his children back, and that's when they moved him, and that's when he started to react a little
And
bit
also
more.
the stepmom's arc just kind of happened out of nowhere. You hated her, and then out of nowhere it was you were supposed to like her. She was doing little quips like the dad was like she's like climbing over, like, all right, be careful. And she turns around, she's like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Like shit like that. Like she wasn't like that at all. She was trying really hard to like put on a show for all the neighbors and everybody. She's trying to be someone that she's not. And then out of nowhere, we're supposed to like fucking like her.
Yeah,
like that it was forced.
No, I wouldn't say we were supposed to like her, but you're right. It did go from a lot of like, this woman, she doesn't care about this. She just cares about her image, and she's arguing with her stepdaughter. And even the way that Shane had mentioned it, it seemed a lot like he had cheated on Cody's mother with this woman.
I don't think he cheated. Oh, that. Yep. No, you're right.
I am right.
You're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
you got me there, all right.
Yeah, just it's never like shown or anything like that, but like little snippets from Cody's past, plus like little things that they've said and how he said that he should have done things differently. The way he described it, it's never said, it's never like confirmed, but I feel like he cheated on Cody's mom. Yeah, it's kind of implied.
They did have that conversation.
And even him and the stepmom, like she's just like, do you think she blames me and all this stuff? Yeah. But which also could be interpreted because like her mother left her with him. So it could also be interpreted as that. But like with the other things that he said, it seemed like he had slept with her behind Cody's mom's back. So I don't know. But yeah, so, obviously family tries to fight back against pilgrims. Things happen. And I mean, in the end, they kind of persevere.
Yeah, the one thing about this movie too, and I think with a lot of the Hulu in the dark ones that we watch, they don't really take any risks.
Yeah,
they play it. They do play it very safe. I think they're catering towards a certain audience that just like want to dip. They want to dip
horror fans.
I know, but they like want to dip their toe into horror. So maybe this movie, I would say if you're not really into horror, if you're not hardcore into it, I think this movie is perfect. I think it's a good like little
I say,
like
even if you're a horror fan, just watch it once, man. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna kill you.
No,
You got the fucking
it's
time.
not gonna kill you. I mean,
Instead of putting in Hellraiser for time 374,486, just
Eugene,
pop this movie on.
Yeah, like I think I'm being a little too critical on it. I guess I just thought it was gonna be something different.
It's a Hulu original. How many of those have we seen that were like, fuck yeah?
Oh, it was also like a Blumhouse movie.
Yeah, but it's also it's not a Netflix movie.
How you doing, kid?
I'm doing well.
All right. So you gonna watch it this week?
Yes.
All right. Let us know what you think next episode.
Yep.
All right, and the rest of y'all, watch Pilgrim, especially, today's Thanksgiving, so watch it today.
There isn't a lot of horror out there, and I'm so glad that the three of us stayed away from Thanksgiving.
I'm not. We'll discuss it eventually.
We'll save it for next Thanksgiving.
Can't wait.
We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about part 3. Did you see part 3?
Yeah.
I don't understand why they skipped part 2.
Isn't it the whole like there's like the part 2's missing and Turkey's trying to find it or some shit?
Yeah, but like
weird.
Why? Why? Don't look at him. Look at me.
Looking at Eugene.
Why? Why are you guys looking at each other?
I don't know why he's looking at me. I have no idea.
You both made faces. Guys are talking
No,
about
I'm
me.
just...
Whatever. I'm going to tell our fans and they're just going to ignore me and talk to you guys because apparently I look fucking mean.
You look...
RBF
No. You're just unapproachable. I think it's because you're just so hot.
We all know that's not the case.
No, I beg to differ. Well... Anything else?
No,
that's it.
Gentlemen and lady. Well, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to tune in next week where we're going to have a special guest with us. Peter?
Oh, yeah.
Peter Velo? God damn it.
Vulo. Jesus
Vulo.
goddamn Christ,
Peter
Micah.
Vulo will be joining us.
I thought we'd go one episode.
How long have we been friends with him?
I thought we'd go one episode.
We're at
Peter
years at this point.
Vulo will be joining us in the studio next week to talk about this last season of Thursday Night Terrors. I think we'll brush up on some of the movies that he picked this season. Maybe he'll tease us with some stuff some upcoming features that he's gonna have for us, but he probably won't because
He will, but we can't tell you guys.
that's
Correct.
true. Yeah. Also, if you
We're his
like,
favorite podcast
we are. I've heard him say that.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Take
our-
that bizarro terror trio.
Stop.
They are
He-
totally bizarro territory.
He
Well, also, if you like this, you could hear us at.
anywhere.
You are getting way too lazy on that.
Oh, fuck you. You do that. All right. Well, you can hear us literally fucking anywhere. 'Cause You're
Yeah.
already listening to us. You can also find us at Territorio Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. Territorio Podcast at gmail.com. Someone else messaged us and it was fucking awesome. So you should probably do it too. Thank you for listening. Also, my dear friend Alyssa suggested our podcast to her friend in Colorado. And
They got a lot of weed there, I hear.
they do, but also I just want to say that that's super cool that Shane is listening to us. So hi, Shane, and yeah, she's my best friend and I love her.
Oh.
Alyssa's the best, and also, fuck you too. I can't stand you guys.
Also, if you enjoyed us, you could check out Eugene's other podcast, Geeks That Lift, with his co-host Mark, where they talk everything pop culture. And you could also tune into Eugene's YouTube series, Table Smack.
He yells at things that anger him,
I do, just like the old man that I am.
just like the old man that he is. He rants. I rant a lot. I should go on.
You do rant.
I do.
You do rant.
It's pretty
got,
much all I fucking
gotta have
do.
you on.
There will be an upcoming Table Smack episode of Eugene and I eating pie.
Truly. You guys, we have to know who is the best.
Who reigns supreme?
We'll see.
I'm going to make first and last place trophies because if you ain't
Yeah.
first, you're last.
Shake and bake.
man.
Shake and
Was-
bake. All right. Do you guys have anything to add? Because I already did it all the
No,
hard
that's
work.
it. Yeah, you already said follow us on all the platforms
Yep.
and
Do
have
all
anything
of
to
the
say,
things.
say it
Rate
on
us,
Gmail and-
Patreons and Teesprings and penises and vaginas.
And when this airs, do us a favor. When you find us on social media, like, comment, and share on everything. Also, you can find us on YouTube on the Beefmaster Network.
Yeah.
Hit that bell, subscribe.
Hit that
and
bell.
you'll be alerted whenever there's a new episode of any of our shows that pop up.
And so when this releases, it's Thanksgiving. So I prefer Turkey Day. Enjoy your day with your families. And
You're offending so many vegans.
good. Anyway,
That's right. God damn it.
eat all of the food.
Or tofurkey.
I did not say anything about turkey at all.
You
She
said
didn't.
Turkey Day.
Oh, I did. I said Turkey Day, but
I
that's,
didn't say anything about
Day.
turkey. Oh, I said Turkey Day.
I said Turkey Day. That I didn't say eat your turkey.
Oh, okay.
Eat mashed
Take your turkey
potatoes.
for a walk.
Yeah.
Taters and mash.
Take it,
Taters and
bathe
mash.
it. You know, just hang out with your turkey for the day. Tell it it's going to live a long and fulfilling life
Yes. lie
after
to it.
you eat the fuck out of a turkey.
And also, we're giving
Smother it in gravy, turkey gravy. Eat your mashed
you.
potatoes
Cook it with all the giblets and penises and vaginas.
and the
Some
janus.
people, they
I don't know what that
stuff
is,
the
but I
shit
lick
out
it
of
anyway.
Some people base it. I just lick it.
I just lick it.
Giving you guys plenty of notice on this December 12th at the Dibson Amherst Theater.
New York.
What?
You should say New York.
Here in Buffalo,
People-
New York.
People who are not in Buffalo, New York, listen to us.
If you're in Buffalo, New York, or anywhere in the surrounding areas, come check out Thursday Night Terrors, December 12th, where Peter is going to be showing Black Christmas,
Yeah.
which is you could see that, and then the next day go see the PG-13 remake,
Yeah, actually.
which
There
is
we go.
this is what the second remake.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, there was another Black Christmas.
There was.
Yeah.
That's right. Didn't it have Rumor Willis in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy
Yes, it did.
shit!
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god, she looks like so much like
Like
oh,
a
it's
Willis.
So weird.
She looks like a Willis.
She looks like a fucking Willis. Less like a Demi, more like a Willis.
I don't know. She looks a lot like she looks like
It's got a
Demi with
Demi
Willis's
body with
jawline.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so unfortunate.
Yeah.
She was in that one horror flick that we saw where she was like naked the whole time.
Yes,
Willis
that
was
one.
naked?
Oh, we
You
did
remember
see
that
that
one?
one. Yeah, because I was like, holy fuck, this
They were
Rumor
like,
Willis.
it was like there were like 4 of them. They're hanging out in that one place and they're doing like recordings and stuff. And she just happens to keep getting naked doing cocaine.
If
and shit.
you ever need anyone to describe a movie for you, I would suggest reaching out to Micah.
yeah, it's that one fucking movie.
Yeah, that one movie with the people in the thing. So yeah, on that note, I'm Drew.
I'm Eugene.
I'm Rumor Willis.
And we are the Territory. Have a good night. Goodbye. I'm not dis-a-fucking-greeing, you dipshit.